Flooring Direct DFW. FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ is the website that you go to. Flooring Direct, they're awesome. They are the reason we are out here at training camp. They're our title sponsor, and they send us here, but they will come to you with the hottest flooring styles right in the comfort of your home. Get a free estimate on your project without ever getting in your car. And the big deal right now, buy now, pay later. Up to 36 months of zero interest financing, nothing down. What? How can this happen? Flooring Direct, I should say, will also meet or beat any competitor.
Did you say nothing down?
Zero. Can it get less than that? They will meet or beat any competitor's offer. They're truly a local company, so get back to school and get new floors and countertops. Only with Flooring Direct, 36 months, zero interest financing, nothing down. Don't wait. This offer won't last. Schedule a free visit today. What? I don't know. Flooring Direct, DFW.com/DZ, or their phone number, 972-449-9456. What? So I hit the wrong button.
Why'd you play the interstitial?
Stop talking to me.
Sing it.
We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
We got edged on the right side one time.
Oh, nice.
Indeed. We'll never forget that. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Dumb Zone at Cowboys Training Camp. We are recording live to tape and live on YouTube. And my name is Dan McDowell.
My name is Jake Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
And here we are. Day 3 for us. We're in a tent. We're under a tent. Looking over there at Clayton. Feels like he's in his groove, feeling good.
He's thriving.
Doesn't look like he's down at all. Matt Grimm is here. And joining us right off the bat, he's been here many, many days. What day is this for you?
26, I think.
You've lost track. This is Jon Machota, writer for The Athletic.
Wow. Getting the big hitters.
One of the many hosts of the... Are you the host of the one-star
KT's
Cowboys?
the host. John's the analyst, in my consumer opinion.
I'd agree with that, yeah.
Okay. But I love it. Love the pod.
It's great.
You're just doing them every Sunday these days? Or
During the season, we'll do them twice a week. But, yeah, right now, sometimes it's tough to get everybody together on the same schedule. You know?
Our buddy Saad Youssef.
Oh, yeah.
We booked the members of that podcast who were allowed to appear on our show. No shot, John, but, you know.
I understand the business.
How was the premiere the other night? Is that a big... Jon Machota just must love a red carpet. They hate to see him coming.
I mean, if you tell me AC Slater is going to be there, there's just some randomness that went on there.
That he feels like the most Cowboys celebrity.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see Mario Lopez.
What?
That was real random.
I saw him getting served by his ex-wife on Twitter the other night.
I saw that too. You know, I don't think anybody asked him about that.
Tough look.
That was. I thought the red carpet thing or blue carpet, whatever was whatever. But the actual premiere to show it in a theater like that, I thought it was great because I've watched all 8 episodes on my laptop, and I think it's solid. But like if you got to watch all 8 in a theater, it would take it to another level. So that part was all cool. They did a little Q&A after with Jerry and Michael and Emmett, and it was good. I don't think it's anything that had to be out here. I think you could have done it in Dallas. It would have been just fine. But Jerry likes the Hollywood aspect of it.
What seems to be people's reaction is it's very indicative of just this is what the Cowboys are. If you expected this time to now be all about football, well, you're sorely mistaken.
But in their mind, it is
Hollywood.
about football.
Yeah.
Because we're honoring
It's all about football. But I think I first heard you say this. This is like a month ago or so, but it was on the podcast. And it was just that you have to stop looking at the Cowboys and Jerry as a rational fan and look at it as, like, Jerry he's enjoying the twilight of his life, right?
There's no question about that, and I think also for him being around these players keeps him young. You know, if you go off into retirement and you kind of just, even with all of his wealth, you're by yourself and maybe you're rich older friends, I don't think it's the same as. I think for me, as I get older, I want to deal with less BS. I think he likes dealing with a lot of it. Like, even when it comes to the team, I don't know if he can handle it just being all just solid. I think he needs things to kind of shake things up, and that's kind of why I think the Micah Parsons thing is a part of something that easily could not be a distraction, easily could have been taken care of months before we got out here. But I don't think he likes stuff. You know, the one I always go back to, and it's so random, but it's so hit home for me, is in that Talladega Nights movie, the Ricky Bobby dad part.
Very popular this week.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the way that the dad, they talk about how like he just can't have everything just go right. He's always got to mess it up. They're at the restaurant together, and he has to. Everything's going well, and he's like, "No, I got to do something to kind of mess this whole thing up." And I think about that with Jerry all the time. I mean, in my time covering him, I mean, I started in 2011. I didn't get any of the '90s. You know, I've gotten the last 15 years of, which, by the way, I should have been there for. This should have been the good years, because if you follow the Cowboys, '60s getting established, '70s they took off, '80s drop back down, 90s crazy again. So you drop down to the 2010 to 20. I should have covered at least 2 or 3 Super Bowls, but it's not happened.
That's a really interesting perspective on Jerry, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's like anybody, you know? I mean, you do stay younger by being around younger people, and chaos is a young man's game. So most guys his age are like, what if I could just, like, never do anything again?
But we're talking about it like this has kind of failed. They don't have, they just hired this coach and he's so inexperienced. But
he
Jerry
looks down
is,
at the board and sees nothing but good things.
Yeah, Jerry's looking at the entirety of this is, I think, what you were saying the other week, is the entirety of his life and the situation with the Cowboys, and kind of like it's the Netflix thing. Are you going to say Jerry has failed? Absolutely not. He's an NFL Hall of Famer, so. He's Logan Roy. He's putting his kids in charge of certain things. He wants to leave them perfectly, set up for the next 100 years or something, and just be thought of as a king. And he's just basking in the glow of all. He's not thinking, man, we could have done so much more. He's just like, this is great. Everything's rolling great.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of Cowboys fans who think that even after he's done as an owner on this earth, that it's just going to keep rolling this way. And I don't get the sense that that's the case at all. Like, I don't get the sense that, I mean, just in sports in general, I just think of all the owners that have been, whether they're the ones that are really brash and spend big, or the ones that have kind of been the one that have put the team where it's at. Like, very rarely do the kids follow after. I mean, I think of that with just really successful business people. You can go all the way up to the current president of the United States. Like, it's hard to duplicate what that one person is and just think that, oh, well, the next person is just going to keep being like that. Like, there's such a one of one.
It's a fascinating topic. We were talking about it with the president the other night, but do you remember when I first introduced you to sow it, grow it, blow it? Like the generational arc that usually happens.
Yeah, like maybe it's the Ford family or some.
There's a million
whatever,
of them.
yeah.
The
That's a good one.
Anheuser-Busch was, he knows.
Yeah, Ford family's a great one. Yeah.
But I do think that this is a unique situation. I'm not sure that we have another power structure where the family, they're not handing it off to a 28-year-old. They're handing it off to very experienced, whether we like it or not, football people. At least in Steven, and Will McClay is still here. I don't know. I feel like I could see Steven kind of carrying on at least the tenor of it, but it does sort of feel like when you see DJ TJ try to talk like his dad, and you're like, that's not really the real thing, is it?
Well, like, Steven will still be visible, and he'll be, around, and he'll be doing the radio interviews, and he'll talk after games and stuff like that. But I've been around Steven 100 times in those situations where very early on, like, he's trying to get done with this. He doesn't really want to share anything.
Big difference.
I can't think of a time where I ever felt like we were just talking to Jerry and he was just trying to run out the clock. Like, it's almost like sport to him. Like, he wants to give you something, and that's where I think it leads to a lot of distractions. He wants that stuff, whereas I don't think Steven really cares for that stuff. Now, I'm not saying there can't be contract holdouts. I'm not saying that it means that they're going to have all this crazy success. But in terms of the distractions and a lot of the stuff that you see in that documentary. I just don't see that continuing to that level, and not anywhere close.
Because in the context we talk about it right now, Jerry flat out said on the red carpet, or blue carpet the other night, like, it's always exciting, and if it gets boring, I'll stir it up. And it's like, oh, the crazy, guys just shooting from the hip, whatever. But the fact is, it's impossible to look at the Micah situation and not think that's exactly what this is. And these are people.
Because he knows
these are not stocks.
He's in control in the long run. He's not going.
I get it.
If he wants Micah to be on the team, Micah will be on the team. That's why he's like laid back and like, no,
the
I'm
part
not
that
concerned.
is frustrating
the
part that's frustrating for me as a fan, who's always going to be a fan, is that it doesn't seem that in his mind or anyone operationally that there is a connection between seeking out that attention in those headlines and putting you at a disadvantage in building your roster. It doesn't seem that they acknowledge that those two things exist, because even if they just get Micah signed today, all this is not just water under the bridge. This stuff matters. Human relationships matter. Maybe he's major leaguing it and pissing the whole team off, but I just don't think they consider when they seek out these headlines, like, there is a cost to this. To them, it's just the benefit, which is we're talking about him.
I have thought that would be the way that they finally get over the top with Jerry, is where you get a head coach and a team that is almost against him, like Major League, but Jerry won't hire that coach that will do that.
Yeah.
The last one was probably Bill Parcells, that you had a chance to really get that going. So that stops that from ever being really going to happen. So,
and you might say, like, where else on the team could you get it from? You certainly weren't getting it from Romo. And I think Dak probably is I consider Dak a good leader, but he's constrained. So how far can you really lead a locker room when Jerry's in charge?
We've also talked about, like, if he had signed Micah early on, we'd be talking about how inexperienced Brian Schottenheimer is and what are we doing here?
The running back situation.
Yeah, just everything. Hey, I just want to mention, quick aside, we are at Cowboys training camp. We've mentioned that it's brought to us by Flooring Direct DFW. But don't forget our other sponsors. We have Moxie
John, you're
Energy
looking
Drink.
a little low.
Moxie Energy Drink. That is at drinkmoxie.com.
Well, can I interest you in a Moxie?
MOXY. And then
Berry Coconut Rush.
don't forget
This is
Silverback
clean
Construction.
caffeine here.
all right.
It's also got mushrooms in it.
Silverback Construction.
Are you serious?
I am, but not the bad kind.
Am I going to get buzzed up off this?
Mentally sharp.
And, of course, 360 Wealth Management. That
Clean
is
caffeine. Clean.
Wow, this is good.
Sean Kernan, who says he will help you find synergy, leverage, optimization, following up, strategy, comprehensiveness, talking
Bash me over
offline,
the
putting
head
a
with this
pin in
fire
it,
extinguisher.
and core values. This is Sean Kernan of 360 Wealth Management. He loves business talk.
Good God.
Anyway, little plug
Speaking
for our
of business,
sponsors.
So what do you think? I mean, the whole thing. I saw, I'm standing there yesterday and Micah walks by, and I was telling Dan off the air, I was about to shoot my shot and be like, hey, I'm the pizza guy. And I looked up, and everyone over there, maybe you included, was looking this way, filming, or like, tracking Micah.
Yeah, we're complete losers.
It's
I'm embarrassed for myself.
I know that you're self-aware enough to be,
feel
which
like
is why I
TMZ.
love
You're
you.
the paparazzi, Cowboys paparazzi.
I'm sitting there the other day and it's just like, okay, so no jersey today. Okay, no, he's putting the jersey on. And then, like, yesterday, it's like he has the jersey with just one arm in it. Like, I'm going to have the jersey, but I'm not putting this thing on all the way. And I'm like, do I tweet this?
I have to report this.
Yeah, I don't want to get sucked into all of this, Honestly, today is such a great example because a popular headline is that whole, I think it's Sportico, just put out, like, the team valuations thing, and now it's got the Cowboys at 12. And I'm like, 12 billion. How do you track that? And Forbes puts one out, like, I feel like it's 2-3 times a year. And I used to tweet it out because it would get a lot of traction, and now I'm just like, I know this beats the fans down. I'm just not even going to respond to any of this, and that's the way I've gotten out here. But to the Micah thing, I am surprised that, and it might be now my most surprising thing from training camp, is that he talked after the first practice and hasn't talked since. That has to be so tough for him. So I sit there and say, I can't see him missing Thursday Night Football, first game of the season in Philadelphia. I can't see him missing that. But I'm like, I also couldn't see him. I never would have said that he would only talk once if he's going to be out here the entire time. So I still think that'll be difficult for him to do, and I don't see him doing that. But I think that's where it goes. I don't think this is getting done before that game.
So is he not talking now because of Like just the thought of this he's got to be a leader. And is a leader like tweeting about his contract all the time? I mean, even him being in this situation makes it odd as a leader. Like Dak wanted a new contract, but he was out here. He was practicing, all that kind of stuff. This is not Micah's. I don't know if that he'll ever be a leader like Dak. Doesn't feel like he's a.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know many people though that could be the way Dak is. I don't think you can be Dak without his life experiences away from football. So yeah, I don't. Because like even watching the documentary, like I don't know that Troy really wanted to be like that either. You know, he was fine with kind of Michael being that guy and Emmett and stuff like that. So I do think Dak is kind of a one of one. But to your point, I don't see Micah being like that.
My counter to him is just that I think in the room, I mean, if we make fun of it, you're on the beat of players changing their profile pictures.
Yeah, I try not to be, but yeah, unfortunately, I'm aware.
I think that the team loves it. Like, that's the weird dynamic the Cowboys have, is they have, like, half the major league part. So when it's time for everybody to, like, hey, don't mess with them on social media. You know how the Joneses will play you and this and that. And then they get their money, and then they're here coming back to camp until they're 70. But during the lead up to it, they all rally together.
But it kind of almost feels like Dak is. Well, this is all me just trying to figure it out. It doesn't feel like Dak is a Micah guy.
No, well, I don't want to put. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, I just think as far as
different, it feels.
That's what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah, like
I know what you're saying.
I don't think he like Dak wouldn't be doing a podcast during the year. He wouldn't be. Yeah.
The biggest thing I will say from seeing them both to what I can behind the scenes is Micah is probably the first guy that made me think that Dak has gotten older, because those things that like Micah would say about like practices and stuff like that, and even Dak would say, he's like, well, yeah, he's saying that right now because he's young. And I just think of Dak being young because he's 10, 11 years younger than I am. But now he's got 2 kids, and all, like you can just tell he's not on that same path, you know, same wavelength with him. They're not going to be hanging out at the club. Where if you tell me it's Micah's a rookie in 2016, 2017, I think Dak, Zeke, and Mike are thick as thieves, especially that 2016 season. They win 13 games. The city's on fire, thinking that this is finally the year that they make a Super Bowl run. I think they all would have been partying together. But where Dak is in his life, I don't think that he's doing that same stuff now. But yeah,
man.
I don't think I don't think they dislike each other or anything like that.
I know you only have a couple minutes, but I really want someone to figure out a way to write a book about Zeke's return season. Like, that was so weird. That's when I realized, I was like, do Micah and Zeke even know each other, really? Like, talk? Like, they're on the same team that year, and you're like, it just didn't make any sense.
You don't think that was a big part of what you talked about earlier with Jerry? Wanting to be like,
yeah,
you bring in Javonte Williams. Like, really, honestly, I hate to bring this up because people have talked about it ad nauseum, but it really is the Steven, if we take Zach Martin, we're just playing it down the middle.
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel's the guy. That's the type of thing there where it's like Javonte Williams, Steven, let's bring back Zeke. Like that'll stir it up, and it's like everybody in the organization can be telling him, no, he's got nothing left. He's got nothing left. But if he's like, no, but
it wasn't
the headlines.
Even just the nothing left. It's the not understanding a fucking locker room dynamic that drives me crazy. It's like, what, are you just gonna throw this guy back in here?
Figure it out.
Time doesn't stop. Like when he left, it was just stuff like that. Just drives me absolutely crazy. And again, because it's for a headline.
The 1 year of Witten, not the same.
Not the same.
But it was weird, and it is why I can't believe I lost my bet that Dez would have been back at training camp at some point after his release after Baltimore.
Yeah. Dez, in a very Dez way, like he did try to light it all on fire on the way out. I mean, he made it pretty hard.
But that does not preclude, that doesn't eliminate you in Jerry's mind.
No.
And just like the whole Micah thing, it's.
So you don't think it gets done? Let's get you out of here on the hot seat. Couple predictions brought to you by Flooring Direct. So you don't think it's done by Philly? Do you think he plays?
I do think he plays. Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna give up that kind of money. He's not giving up that money out here. That's $50,000.
Yeah, is this a sit-in?
This is a sit-in. Yeah, this is a.
But we're just not labeling it, talking about.
That's because he's saying that there's some back tightness, so that he can use that. So if he's not out there, he's getting treatment. So.
And yes, Jerry
knows it, calls it out.
Knows that. Who were we talking about the other day? Was it Greg Ellis? Were you around for that?
No.
There was a Greg Ellis injury that also got magically healed.
Oh,
When
well,
you
no,
got a
that will
contract.
happen here too. Just like as nasty as it can get, it will be like the Zeke contract, where it's like, yeah, he pisses Zeke off by saying Zeke who, but then he gets a contract done, and we're gonna sign, we're gonna hold the T-shirt up that says Zeke who, and everyone's happy, and it'll be the same way with Micah eventually. But I think it could get even uglier than it is right now.
Before it gets done. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jerry's going to say something like, we traded him to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
He's going to some pun.
Like, is there any chance it's signed like that morning?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like the last year when they signed
course.
Dak when we were
Yeah, but
in
at least Dak was
Cleveland?
practicing. Can he play
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Philly if it's signed that day?
Oh, they'd put him out there. Yeah.
Oh, that's such a bad idea.
It was a bad idea, but yeah, no, he would be out there, no question. They would be like, we're going to have him on a snap count.
Is this not important that he's out there with the new defensive coordinator?
Yes,
or no?
absolutely it is. That's
Like, where's he going to deploy him? Like,
Hey, just wait.
do a little bit of everything.
Within the next couple weeks, and you've probably already had it, but you're going to get more of it. These are just great reps for Donovan and for Sam Williams.
Right.
These are starter-type players.
Yeah.
So what if I could just bring an all-pro in? It's good for him.
And nobody's seen any of that. None of this training camp footage. This is going to be
I love
something
just-
new for Eberflus. You're not going to know where it comes from.
Just like CD last year, the other team wouldn't know where he was. The problem was neither did Dak.
But see, a lot of people make the
Thanks.
argument that, Micah's dropped off as the season goes on and he wears down. Well, if he doesn't come back and start his season until week
Chestnut
5 or
checkers.
6, I mean, he'll be ready for January.
Why
Even
don't
though
you
the season could be lost by then.
Get Schotty on the hot seat today.
Okay.
do you like him? I mean, it seems like everybody likes him,
Yes.
but
I would love for
Do you
them
like
to
him as
have
a head
great
coach?
success with him as the head coach because he's great with us.
what
So,
are your thoughts on the possibility of that? Because I don't know. It seems like it'd be fun.
50-50? I'll be
it
honest
seems like
with you.
less than that.
I'd laugh at people that really dig deep on what's going on out there. Really try and find you that backup D tackle that's going to that out there is nothing that's going to happen on Sunday. Nothing. The practice against the Rams is nothing like that. There's just so many like little things that happen in an NFL game that they're not doing out there.
And that's
They're not
what I
even
think-
tackling.
Right. That's what I think. There's so many things too. Is like, I feel like he might actually be a good CEO head coach.
Yeah.
But to call plays too in
It's a
year
lot.
1, I think that's just inviting trouble.
I think why that happened is because Jerry wanted him to be the play caller for whoever his next head coach was going to be. And then Brian won him over in the interview process to where it was like, all right, well, let's interview him tomorrow. Come back in tomorrow. Let's talk about some other stuff too. And then in the process, even Schottenheimer didn't realize at first, that, oh, wow, I might have a chance to be the head coach of this team. And so that kind of went that way. He wanted Brian to call plays. But I agree with you that I do think it would be best to be kind of more of that walk-around Dan Campbell type thing where he could, there's just a lot that's going to be on his plate. But when you tell Jerry all the things that you're going to do to make the offense better, I don't know that you can go in there and be like, yeah, so have an offense. You're going to want to call the plays because that's
right.
kinda how
But
you got
sitting
in.
there, yes, there's so much with it, especially
So-
a first year. If you've been in it for a while,
He's right. That is the narrative, the timeline that's out there.
Yeah.
So, for better or worse, they actually looked at him and were like, "This is the offensive mind we want to take it to the next step." And I think it's just about Dak. As a Cowboy homer, I've been trying to sell them on the idea of like, obviously you can't do this if you have a young quarterback, but
But I
like
also
Dak
the
runs
offense
the
needed,
offense.
yeah, an offense needed to be updated.
well,
they're-
for sure. But George Pickens helps quite
He
a
does.
bit where you're able to. I mean, I feel like last year you couldn't innovate your way out of how thin they were at
That's
skill
true.
position. So, I don't trust Dak's legs. I don't trust his health. But I trust his pre-snap stuff as much as anybody.
Yeah,
And
his track record speaks for itself. If he's healthy and he's out there, I mean, they haven't had a losing record when he's played the whole season. So,
Yeah.
and he's been very up and down. Like when he's had an injury, like plague season, the next season he's been really good, and then he's been. I mean, really those first 4 years he was never injured. I mean, he
Right.
started every game, and then the ankle happens in 2020, and then every year since it's been up and down in terms of the health. But yeah, if you tell me he's going to play all 17 games, yeah, I think the Cowboys got a chance to win 9 or 10 games. But if he's missing 5-6 games, then they probably got a top 10 draft pick.
can we tell anything about who's the best running back?
Yeah, it's Javonte Williams. I mean,
Okay.
and it's just because the other guys that have probably would have given him competition have just been hurt. Like Miles Sanders has missed time. Jaden Blue was trending in that direction,
Right.
and I could see Jaden Blue if he stays healthy by the end of maybe midway of the season. He's the guy, but early on, it's going to be Javonte Williams.
I feel like Lipke could get half your snaps.
Yeah.
Like, he's a very usable player.
Yeah, they're going to use him in a bunch of different ways. And then Kevontae Turpin, I'm telling you, he's going to be part of that run game too.
Yeah, that's something we're not that's the innovation, I think.
Yeah.
That,
But my thing on that is, okay, mix that in. I don't think you need to be...
Not the whole boat?
No, but I'm talking like that first couple of series in Philly. They're like, we're going to establish a run game. And it's Javonte Williams, then some type of wild play to Kevontae Turpin, loses 10 yards, fumbles the ball, stuff like that, where it's like, yeah, work that in later, but I don't think you need that to be your established run game early on. I think that has to be your changeup.
Not so horny on offense.
so what's your bit here? You stay in an Airbnb or a hotel?
Doing the hotel, getting the Marriott points, so it's been good. I did the Airbnb
God,
last year.
a writer do love him some points.
I mean, 27 nights. I'm trying to get these points. I'm not joking. I would have stayed in Thousand Oaks to be in a Marriott as opposed to.
I respect it.
I mean, I really would. I mean, for 4 weeks, I'll do it.
Do they have a yogurt at the continental breakfast? That's important.
No, I'm
That's
not
how
a
he judges
morning
it.
person at all.
Oh, you're not?
This is probably the earliest that I'm ever.
The writers.
I mean, I live at those like shops of Legacy just so I can just jump in my car and be at the Star with 8-10 minutes. I'm not a early morning person at all.
All right.
You Tim Robinson fan?
No.
The comedian? I think you should leave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know who it is, but no.
Oh, he's just become the mascot of the Lions over the last couple of years.
Oh yeah, I know
yeah.
who that is. I know this. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I apologize. guys.
Okay.
No, yeah, I've been kind of waiting for you to get up for
Okay.
5 minutes.
There goes
Thank you. Thanks for the
Bye,
interview.
John.
Jon Machota!
Jon Machota from The
Cowboys
Athletic.
One Star Podcast, The Athletic.
He is leaving our tent. So we're in a tent, which is a bit of a flimsy roof. But if you want to improve your tent, I would
Damn,
call
son,
Qualis
blow me
Roofing.
up for that alone.
How do you like
that?
that?
Was
Qualis
fantastic.
Roofing.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
QualisGC.com. Yeah. You owe me a Coke.
What?
I said, Jinx, you owe me a Coke, and that was wrong of me. You want to beat me up?
Daughter?
Do you want to beat me up like
gonna beat you
Blake
up
did
on my
earlier
new
when
roof.
I said excuse me to Blake, and
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
know it was him.
Poor decision.
Somebody was walking behind me. I said excuse me, and then Blake curbed me.
Anyways, you need to get your roof inspected.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you're going to get yourself
That's
a little
what I
bit
did.
of free merch. If that inspection results in you needing a new roof, which, if you do, the boys over at Qualis will handle all the conversations with your insurance company. You get that new roof, you get a sit-in. Not like what Mike is doing, but come watch the show. I mean, I guess it kind of is. You're just hanging out. It's QualisGC.com, 817-500-9008. Put the roof on the den. Put the roof on Blake's home, which I've never seen. It's QualisGC.com.
All right, since we were talking Schotty, I have a little Schotty audio for you. Schotty-o.
Shotty-o.
Not a ton, but like to cover all the press conferences that happen out here. So this is yesterday. The press conference started with, there's sports funny, and there's just different types of comedy, and there's something called press conference comedy. And here we go.
Hi.
Wait, what are we doing?
This is where the press conference started.
I know, I'm
The
just saying.
high?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi. He's not ready. I'm ready. False start, delay a game.
Oh, God,
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
Wait.
Let me tell you what that is from the makers of, you're having your second kid, man-to-man, no more zone, or whatever.
Absolutely.
If I had $1.
There is no doubt he has said that.
Hey, false start.
False start, delay a game.
Back them up.
Pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, for sure. Discipline. Discipline.
Say right. Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News.
Okay, now we'll start.
Hi.
That was excellent.
Hi.
He's talking about George Pickens. Anytime he talks about GP,
Free throws.
I think, from the time that we got George and we went into my office and spent some time together and shot some free throws and just talked and got to know each other.
that's right.
And spent some time together and shot some free throws and just talked and got to know each other.
Like I should just give you a quiz on what's he going
Yeah.
to say when he mentions this guy.
God, it feels like every single one of these interactions that he has with the players, in my head, it feels like a PSA. Like a boys club type thing. And it's like, yeah, I guess I'll shoot free throws with you. It's just weird. Like, I'm an adult. I'm not 12.
He said a couple things that I found
Hey, little
odd.
champion.
He was talking about the wide receiver room. You know, we were just talking about George Pickens and all the great free throws that you could shoot with him. But is this a little like don't you know when I like to tell you don't remember or don't forget what Winston Wolfe once said? You know, you just don't want to do it just yet. Let's just not get too excited yet. I know Schotty has already showed us. He said our staff will get rated. We're going to not. I mean, it's very Trumpian or Charlie Sheenian. It's winning. We're going to do so much winning. You'll be tired of all the winning. It'll be ridiculous, all this winning. And they're just going to raid all my staff. So I'm actually right now interviewing people for next year because I know Clayton Adams will probably be picked up after turning around this offense. Anyway, he's talking about Junior Adams. Relation to Clayton?
No.
Oh, okay. This is a different shade of skin?
Everyone has a different shade of skin. Mine's different than yours. Yours is different than
But
Blake's.
what's the tell? Is that the tell, though? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That'd be a good one.
Anyway, I think we're getting ahead of ourselves with Junior Adams. You tell me after you hear this.
And Junior Adams has done an amazing job of building the culture of his room, and that's something to be talked about because
He's the wide receiver coach. Of course, you have C.D. Lamb and George Pickens and then a bunch of guys that you don't know who they are.
and that's something to be talked about because there's certain rooms where it's like you got personalities and people like superstars. It's like sometimes they don't always get along. It happens in quarterback room. It happens in defensive line rooms. It happens in a lot of rooms. But Junior's built an amazing culture in that room where guys really just want to win and have success, and they don't really care who gets the credit.
It's that last part there.
Junior's built an amazing culture in that room where guys really just want to win and have success, and they don't really care who gets the credit.
That is certainly the goal, but are we allowed to say that before they've played preseason game number 2? Neither of those guys have played. The guys that we're not worried about the
That's very
culture
interesting.
of everyone else. Like, he has built that room. No one cares who gets the credit. Okay.
Hey.
Let's let 5 weeks go by and see
hey,
George Pickens
I'll
with
give you,
7 catches.
Quick example: we were out here at practice the other day, and CD drops a ball, and next snap, Jalen Tolbert comes through, catches a big pass. The crowd's cheering. CD, not even mad about it. Didn't yell at the fans for cheering for Jalen Tolbert. We just share the credit out here. Like, what are they gonna get mad about here? Reps?
Right.
Their place in line at the cafeteria? Like, what is there? Yeah.
That's what I mean. I just think let's just slow down on some of this stuff, Schotty. Some of this stuff. He sometimes will answer a question by asking a question. I'll give you a few of them. None of these are the classic, because the classic is what we're looking for, which is what are we looking for? Him to ask himself a question. Does he do it all the time? He doesn't. It's you got to follow it up with 2 questions. He doesn't have any doubles, but I'll give you the few that he had yesterday.
We need to be present. We need to stay in the moment.
Bingo.
Hour 45 today, 2 hours tomorrow. And, are there distractions about going home? Yeah, probably. But at the end of the day, yeah, he's got to move. He's got to make plays. He's got to extend plays. Can we run him? Sure. We'll run him. I'm not real big on titles. I think titles should be earned and not given, and this is year 1. And so will we have an assistant head coach next year? Maybe.
That's very funny, but also it's very interesting.
Well, let me
Okay.
Let me get back to that just in a second, because here I know where you're going. I'm
not so much of a.
He's kind of going to evaluate himself.
Okay.
The best teachers in this game.
Oh, and this is also real obvious man stuff, but we can listen to the whole thing.
The best teachers in this game are players. I see myself as an elite teacher, but
Oh, okay.
Elite. Dude, imagine like in a not deprecating way. Like, it's like when Dak was like, I'm an elite Googler.
Right. I'm an elite. Boy, what do I do elite?
I can tell you one thing you do elite.
What's that?
completely ignore the fact that you have the entire bottom floor of the house, which you'd think means I have a kitchen, which would think mean you don't have to microwave your broccoli on our floor ever.
You did it again?
You're elite at making your broccoli our problem.
I see myself as an elite teacher, but I don't play the game. The guys that play the game in between the white lines, there's things that they can, give to our younger players that are as impactful or more impactful than some of the things that I say.
Oh, really? Really? You think some of the younger players might rather listen to Trayvon Diggs,
right,
than what you're saying about coverage? Interesting. I would have never thought that, especially coming from an elite teacher.
That's one of the things I do is empower my guys. Put that on the card. He's going to say that at some point.
Okay, so let's go back to this because it's going to lead to another thing that you want to talk about. So remember when he said...
I'm not real big on titles. I think titles should be earned and not given, and this is year one. And so will we have an assistant head coach next year? Maybe.
Okay, so he's still talking about assistant head coach, and this is where I think he's holding the possibility of an assistant head coach. Feels like he's holding him to a higher standard than he's held to.
My belief is that titles, if someone's named the assistant head coach, they should have earned that.
You have to earn that.
Okay, so
was he assistant head coach to McCarthy?
Almost certainly, and if not to McCarthy, somewhere else. That feels like his bid.
You have to earn that by having your dad be a
now I'm going to be Combs over here in the Hannity and Combs, where the show is built for you to just body bag me because the Cowboys continue to do things that make it easy. If you look at what it takes to get hired in the NFL, how many times do you feel like this guy earned it?
Well, where he did?
Probably half the time.
What is his number one thing?
Harris was.
What he thinks about how to even get these players to play for him or to play together. What is the number one thing he thinks? He thinks it's about relationships.
Right.
And he's an elite relationship guy. Kind of like we heard about Nico, which is odd. But it feels like he is a gregarious dude, a friendly dude, and you could see how Jerry Jones would be pretty comfortable with him in a room and saying, yeah, I like this guy to be around me.
Yes.
I don't need someone coming in to be telling me I'm not doing things the way it should be done.
100% he checks the main box, and really none of the other boxes matter. Either you're able to listen to him or make him feel like you're listening to him, right? But the issue is he also spent like 25 years on NFL staffs, and I feel like sometimes you guys act like that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Now,
but what of significance did he do in those 25 years?
Okay, but this is what I'm saying is that what would it have taken? Like, I'm not saying he's qualified to be the head coach of the Cowboys in 2025. He did not have the resume for that. But guys get hired with pretty half-ass X's and O's resumes and no coaching experience at this level all the time. Like, I think he knows how to run the organization. I have no
coaching experience at this level? What are we saying here?
Well, but look at Liam Cohen, who got hired.
Like head coaching experience, right?
But they're innovators. They're young.
Yes. So my question is, at this level, are you certain that's better? Because I think you need the whole package, and that's why a guy like McCarthy actually has some appeal. This is the way you used to do it. Andy Reid, whatever. But can Mike McDaniel pull it off? Cliff couldn't. So some of them can. He's definitely not that, and you'd prefer to have that. But right now they have a guy who I think can keep the train on the tracks because he's been around forever. They were never going to hire somebody who was a little bit risky. Now, the other part of your audio, to cut against my own argument, is yeah, I find it a bit ironic that a guy who for a lot of his career has had the title of offensive coordinator without calling plays is like, I'm not a big titles guy, I mean, it's just whatever. I mean, Yeah, well, that's because you've routinely carried a title that doesn't indicate your job.
That's interesting,
It
yeah.
in fact,
he could have been just offensive assistant.
indicates your job. Like, I don't know that I've ever seen a resume where a guy's been an OC and called less plays. But to John's point, that is what they sold. Like, they looked at the last few years, and Jerry's in meetings every week. We've seen it on Hard Knocks. We've seen it on the shows. I've heard it from people. He's here, right? We know that. Jerry's in meetings. He sat in meetings for 3 years with McCarthy and with Schotty there. And over time was like, I think I like what this guy's selling. And it's reverse, right? Because in our mind, we're like, I think you hire him to babysit this thing. But they got convinced on him at 50 whatever years old that he's...
It's hard to say this because it feels like they're just dripping with money, but how much do you think financially was a concern? Because he's sitting there talking to him. He knows I want you to call plays no matter who I bring in. Now, right there, that's a flawed way to go into your offseason, but we've seen him do this before. He knew that he hired Jason Garrett before Wade Phillips. So the head coach didn't really have any say who's running things here. He's done this many, many times. But he's talking to him. He's thinking, I want you to be the play caller. And then maybe you should just be head coach too. I could just pay one salary for them both because an elite play caller might be a few $1 million.
I think,
and an elite coach might be $10 million. What if I could get them both for that lower price?
Yeah, and as has been in the news, certain verticals of news, I guess, recently, that's part of control. He can't pay somebody $12 million because people who make $12 million will tell you to fuck yourself. But somebody who makes $3, the salary is part of being like, hey, you need me. You really need me. And so that's part of it, but I don't think they're broke. I mean, you'll hear like, oh, Comstock's not doing well, this, that, whatever. It's not the broke part. It's the philosophical thing. He could have every dollar in the world, and he doesn't want to pay Brian Schottenheimer a lot while he's also paying Mike, or they're not paying McCarthy, right? It's just that he doesn't. No. I don't think he wants to pay a head coach a lot of money because that indicates power. And it doesn't have anything to do with, they don't have the money to do it. It's $5 million a year extra. That's, again, a rounding error for them.
Well, and I wondered that about
in an uncapped situation.
In the McCarthy era, did he not want to pay a coach to not be here?
That I do believe, and I think that's also philosophical and just he got rich somehow. And it wasn't by just being super, I'm going to throw my money everywhere no matter what.
No, he's a fantastic businessman. Let me see something. I've been marking stuff on Twitter all week. But Jimmy Johnson had kind of a backhanded tweet.
Okay.
And it was after the
premiere?
The premiere. He says, give Jerry credit. He is a tireless worker, has great passion, and is the finest marketer and businessman I've ever known.
Yeah. You're saying it without saying it. What are you not saying?
Right.
Sure.
He's the finest businessman and a great marketer.
Jimmy Johnson.
And that's exactly what he is.
Overrated?
I don't think so. I think
I don't hear a lot of
just building that team that he did build, and I've seen him kind of go. I've followed him on Twitter a little bit. He's going back and forth with some people calling him overrated and saying, hey, you sucked with the Dolphins. He's like, I don't know, made the playoffs 2 out of 3 years. How many times had they been in the playoffs lately?
That's a good point.
And that is a point. He certainly, he's the guy that built that team.
Yeah. And Herschel Walker. But, yeah.
And engineered the Herschel Walker thing, yeah.
But can you...
do you feel like he's overrated?
I don't know. I mostly said that to troll and to support Jerry for some weird reason. No, I do think that if it were another team, he would not be regarded this way. I think the Cowboy thing has added a lot of shine, the time that it was. But let's be honest. Everything that they accomplished was before the salary cap. So if we look at Jerry and we're like, man, this guy, all of his success came when the rules were different and he could just spend his way out of this, I think it invalidates a lot of what Jerry did. I don't think it invalidates all of what Jimmy did Because Jimmy's clearly, from a – go ahead.
Well, they didn't really spend their way out because there wasn't full free agency. So it wasn't baseball without a salary cap.
It was not.
He wasn't just –
But their economic advantage did provide an advantage.
Yeah.
Not as much as if it were, the Premier League or baseball. But building a roster has taken a lot more skill and work since basically 1996. And that's the last time they won anything. And so, Jimmy.
They had the second best record in the NFL for the years 2020.
Jimmy is the rare coach who didn't do it very long, who we consider like an all-time great. No?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know Madden had a very short run. He probably doesn't make the Hall of Fame, though, without
the broadcasting.
The broadcasting and the game and everything and the impact on football. Jimmy, yes. But that was quite – I mean, you can kind of say he single-handedly built the team of the 90s. So, that should get you in the Hall of Fame.
That's a good point because they do refer to that.
It's the whole decade, and so much so that his team could win with other coaches later. They were that good. I want to promote the Brandon Aubrey Show song contest. So this year we're going to have a Brandon Aubrey Show every week, just like we did last year. And we have a sponsor with that now, Community Mechanical. And we are trying to get a theme song for the Brandon Aubrey Show. And we've gotten a lot of entries. And the deadline, in theory, is August 15th. Is that tomorrow or is that Friday?
Friday.
Okay, Friday. So August 15th is the deadline. thedumbzone@gmail.com if you want to submit your or Matt Grimm has his own secret email that he can email us. He didn't adhere to thedumbzone@gmail.com, but he's entering this as well. Do you feel like more you want to do you feel like God, Matt Grimm's such a great guy. Do you feel like you'll be able to vote correctly?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
I couldn't look at poor little Matt Grimm's
some of the stuff that Matt Grimm,
big eyes,
Brent, Jameson, Caitlin, they're artists in various degrees. They don't always hit.
They always, but
some of y'all's stuff sucks, just like some of our stuff sucks, and that's the job that we do it. We're all tight enough to where you can tell somebody that is not your best work.
You know what Schotty would say? Schotty would say relationships are what makes that possible. We're so tight that we can say you suck.
Yeah, and I think that's totally fine. Now, why are we doing community for Brandon Aubrey? What is the tie-in there?
Well, they're supporting the show. Because they're also you're setting me up here. They are giving Cowboy tickets to the winner. Any game you want this year, they're going to work with you and get you in. So doesn't have to be preseason. I'll bet you some companies would say preseason. In fact, I talked to Travis. He's like, F that, bro. It's got to be regular season. I go, what if they ask for preseason? And he put me up against the wall. Anyway, Community Mechanical, they're also our HVAC company. They just installed – and Brandon's, yes. They just installed a new thermostat because I wanted to be able to control it on my phone.
Ooh.
So they rolled in just a couple days ago while we were at a camp. Installed that thermostat. They were in and out. I got the preventative maintenance with them, of course. That they were able to find a big problem in my attic because of that. So saved us tons of headache in the future. Check out Community Mechanical at
communitydfw.com or 469-667-7290.
I have another little cowboy thing.
Do we have so many other little mini sports things? I'll tell you one thing I hadn't heard an update on. Hadn't heard about the female ump report card since it was all the rage during Sundays. Dude, look at this idiot. Look at her first pitch. What happened? Let's see.
Do you think her scorecard came back good?
I don't know. I just know I haven't heard it from you. And if it was the worst ever, you would have made an open for it, and we would have a graphic on Instagram.
She only does one every 5 days, right? 4 days. So
yeah,
you're not the home plate ump every game.
No, from that game, I have not heard the report.
Oh, the fine. You heard it during the game.
Oh, during the
after
game.
Pitch one.
I had an
during
alert
the game,
set
Blake
up.
was like, dude, look at this bitch.
After pitch 2, she had a 50% rate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and she's going viral, and I was over here thinking, dude, people are going to start betting on this, like Angel Reese and taking the unders on her accuracy. So what was the tally?
So of the 15 games that day, she was the third worst.
No, I had hope there for a minute.
1.4%.
I would rather say she was the 13th best.
Sure, if you wanted to go that route. But yeah, not a great start to the game.
She's young. Is that how everyone's taking it? Rookie umpire
No.
takes the diamond for the first time to raucous
Yeah, your
applause.
rookie head coach is going to make some problems. Your rookie players are
That's
gonna...
probably what everyone is saying.
And these misses are pretty far outside of the box.
Dude, Raymond had me dying last night. Dave Raymond, when he said, and somebody from the Diamondbacks was just out of control, and he's like, these misses, they are not competitive. Last night was the most boring baseball game I think I've ever watched in my life.
What about the fan that was yelling?
That was sick, and to be there live for it was amazing, and to know that Dave...
So what was going on? Fire Nico guy?
Yeah, dude, and I don't know where that mic is positioned. I'm sure some of our buddies over there could tell us, but it was clearly in a spot where, short of walking over to the guy and telling him he had to leave the game, this could not be stopped. Like, he was in a spot where they had to leave that mic open. There was no other option. And he started in what, the 8th? Probably
Did this
late.
affect the players on the field?
Okay, I didn't do any research on this to follow up, but I feel like Robert Garcia, like, retired the side. Or who was it? It was Sean. It might have been Wynn. But whoever it was.
Oh, yeah. No, Garcia did the...
Jesus, dude. We had a lot of fun watching baseball
we
last
did.
night. The worst pitching fielding error I've ever seen, Dan. Robert Garcia just kind of spazzed out and picked up a ball backhanded, running away from first base, and rather than stop or turn around, just sort of optioned through it to the outfield.
Well, at first it was a comebacker that was pretty easy. It hit his glove, and then he dropped it and kicked it, so he had to run to second to get it, and then, tried to flip it behind him. It was horrible.
Very funny. But yeah, so I don't think Arizona got a base runner while Fire Nico was going on. He just mowed down the side.
Yeah.
And it was electric because we're like, oh, is he going to keep it going? He did. Next inning, he's right back. Because you're thinking, all right, they certainly got to him in the break.
How did he not start until the 8th? What are we doing here?
We were watching, and I don't know. Maybe it was a close game. It was a tie game, and you just know you're listening to Dave Raymond up there try so hard to power through this. And even David Murphy's having to cut his mic off because
Was Dave Raymond mentioning it?
No.
He did towards the end.
Okay. I got up a couple times, but yeah. What did he say? Just kind of hand wave at it a little.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, this guy's here.
It wasn't overt, but he did say something about it.
It was fun.
Did that help propel the Rangers on to victory?
No, and in fact,
We need a savior today, boys.
I think our reliever was on the way to a immaculate inning or something, and I think Dave did say, well, he's pitching pretty good, and then gave up a home run that went into the second deck.
So Dave Raymond jinxed it.
A little bit.
He lost the game for the Rangers.
Yeah.
What's your other football?
Oh, my other thing was just going to be looking at Jalen Tolbert, I believe. Like, what do you think of him?
Failed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, because...
Completely failed and was failed out of college. Because
I don't know if he's failed.
He's failed.
Serviceable.
I'll tell you, I'll put it like this. He can be serviceable now. But in the normal order
So
of
as
things,
a third receiver, you like him?
as a third receiver with 2 number ones. See, I think of it like this, right? I used to drive me crazy when people were like, that guy couldn't be the second best player on an NBA championship team. I'm like, well, doesn't who the first and third best players are impact that quite a bit? But for some reason, people don't talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a 3 on a team and be like, okay, so let's imagine it like this. Your normal 1, give him a 10. Your normal 2, give him an 8. Your normal 3, give him a 5. I think Jalen Tolbert's a 5. Maybe a 4. And so I think he can be a decent number 3 on a team that has like a 10 and a 10 or a 10 and a 9. But no, I think on a team with a 10 and a 5.
If you have Kelsey and... prime Kelsey or something. Yeah.
But
Right,
this fits. I mean, CD was a first-round pick. Pickens was a second-round pick. Tolbert was a third. I mean, that's just kind of the order of this, right?
I mean, that's one way to think of it. I think a lot of times if you take a receiver in the third round, you're hoping that guy can be a 2. Because a lot of times guys who are taken in the not drafted can be a 3 if you really get after it. You know, I mean, that's just – but I have no problem with the way they've expended capital on it. I just don't – I think he is as replacement level gets.
I mean, he had 7 touchdowns last year.
Do not ever quote that statistic again to me.
Yeah,
ever
game winner in
my
Pittsburgh.
life. He did save Dak's bacon. That was a horrible throw. No, I don't think he's – I think he's a completely 0.0 replacement.
Okay.
Are you looking for a big year from him? Because
I don't know.
I'll tell you this.
I'm the wide receiver room is very intriguing to me.
It definitely.
I really think George Pickens could become a problem if he's not getting touches because this is his contract year, so he needs to have a big year.
Okay, well, let me solve this problem for you out of necessity. They don't have a running back. Their tight end they just paid is fine. Jalen Tolbert is their third wide receiver. George Pickens is going to get a lot of touches. And it's almost – there's almost no way that if he's not, that they're not really good, right? If he's only getting 4 or 5 catches a game and that – it's like, dude, I almost spooged watching him complete it. The deep ball from Pickens is – we haven't had that in a long time. I don't know what it would have been. Maybe Dez, but that's a different level. And if he's getting 4 or 5 of those games, but he's averaging 80 yards and they're 10-3, you really think that's going to be a problem? Because I don't.
If he's averaging 80 yards a game,
well,
that will not be a problem. That's a lot.
Okay, but I don't think he's going to be getting a high volume. I think that's what CD's for. But I don't know. He's a deep threat.
I feel like Junior Adams has built a kind of a room that CD doesn't care.
And neither does George. Yeah, they just told you that.
How many touches he gets?
I'm not worried about that. They got way bigger problems. Way bigger problems.
Any other sports of the day? Oh! I do have things that are back.
Oh, yeah.
So what's our plan here for how we're running today's show? Do you want to do some Jake field trip talk? Jake's.
No, I'm letting you decide. I mean, I'll do. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Okay, but let's start with things that are back because this is the first one, right, that we've seen. Do you know it's back, Blake?
No.
Isn't it Midland?
Yeah.
Oh.
Midland Lee is back.
Yep.
They voted to change the name back.
4-3.
Sam Williams, we're supposed to talk to him later for tomorrow's show. Mm-hmm. Went to a high school called for Robert E. Lee. So I wonder if that's still the.
You can quiz him on that.
We can ask him about that. What's it like? But I guess did we have this in the pool?
Yeah. Yeah,
Did we have some renames?
Yeah,
we're going back to we've done back to like some of the forts.
No,
or something,
yeah,
right?
but I feel like
bases?
as soon as Gulf of
Alcatraz.
Mexico happened, we started looking around for like what else are we doing here, and you knew that the memorials would be one of them. Can I do one thing for you real quick on our evening last night? So we watched the Rangers game. We watched.
I don't know how you guys beat me home. By the way, I left the restaurant.
Because you walk slow.
I might have eaten a little candy that all of a sudden affected me, and I'm like, I got to leave this restaurant.
You did bail with a ripcord like.
Yeah. And you guys had not been served food yet. And so I started walking home. And I got home, and I opened the door, and I was like, God damn, Blake left the door open. He didn't lock it. I even mentioned to him, lock the door.
I locked it.
And then I walked in, and you guys were all in there watching TV. I'm like, how the hell did that happen?
Well, Clayton and I were really the only ones that ate like a real meal, and we don't mess around.
No.
We had our 2 rolls when we got up and we left.
And then a couple pieces of mine.
So not a lot of sitting around talking, fellowship?
Me and Clayton?
Yeah.
No.
You guys don't talk to each other?
We're there to eat.
Okay.
We took down our 2 lobster dynamites and
So
Paid and left.
it was a big night of entertainment, which we will cover in the news later. It's absolutely incredible. There's a police chase every night. It's so good. We watched it together. We're going to break that down. A listener, shout out to Jared, came by. I watched the Mark Maron special last night that people are
Long.
Is
talking
it any
about.
good?
Really long.
Really long.
I'm not a Mark Maron. Like, I love his interviews and his interview style.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear you and Ethan Strauss say that you weren't really familiar with his comedy.
Before he started the podcast, I had never heard of him.
That's crazy to me. And I know I was into a specific type of Comedy Central 30-minute stand-up, but I was all over that.
Yeah, I had never seen him or heard of him, but then I always hated the first 10 or 15 minutes of his podcast because it was just him. And then he'd get someone in there and start doing some therapy speak and stuff. It was really cool. They'd open up. And this is the early days of podcasting.
Red,
And-
like hearing Red on there was a really cool one. Do you remember that?
Rhett Miller was on there? Mm-hmm. Oh, I do not remember that. I should go back.
I feel like, yeah.
But anyway, I thought he'd deliver. And then, then I did finally go search some of his comedy, and I'm like, well, this is why I don't like that first 15 minutes.
That's
I don't
interesting
like it
'cause
at all.
I always just, like, him and David Cross kind of had the same sort of vibe to me back in the day. And, yeah, I thought it was good, but very long, and also, you know, he's a little bit of why Hillary lost.
Oh, yeah.
But so, yeah, the other thing we did, I have no idea why it took us this long to get to this point, but one of my favorite things in media is local commercials. Right? Any sports fan in America, the camera commercial for the store in Arlington, like the local commercials, the lawyers always have the best jingles. They're just crazy, like there's a random hot. Like I would assume in Cleveland when you were growing up watching Indians games, this is all that was on, was just these shitty commercials.
Yeah, then it would run over and over and over.
And so you get to know them. Like think of Norm in the Rodney Anderson ad. But when you work at a radio station or a TV station, by no fault of theirs, it's just the way it's set up. You can't just like talk shit about you can't even say these are great because they're like, well, that's.
Then another person's upset you didn't say theirs was great.
Right, and I get that. But now, like, of course, I want to be doing like monthly rankings. Like, let's see what we got. Ben Abbott changes his theme like every 2 months. I want to make sure you guys are aware that associates, don't let an accident wreck your life. Hello, Ben. So we're talking about this last night, and Clayton was like, hell yeah!
Those are the nicest. We've got the best prices at
FlooringDirect.com/DZ.
FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ.
There you go. So car commercials are big. Car dealership commercials is half the market share here. Been some great ones over the years, and Clayton was like, somehow I brought up Clay Cooley, and he's like, have you ever seen the one with his sons? And I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen the one with his sons. He's got 2 sons. He started putting them in the commercials when they were like 16. He's like, yeah, have you ever seen the ones where they speak Spanish?
What?
I was like, no, but I'm very interested. So there's like 1 million of these on YouTube. He got his kids like fully immersed.
Hola, amigo, soy Clay Cooley.
Y yo soy Chase Cooley.
¿Sabía usted que es más fácil comprar un auto nuevo que un usado?
Got like a 17-year-old
Hoy en día
kid.
el banco prefiere financiar autos nuevos. Te lo debes a ti mismo y a tu familia que vengan ahora mismo a manejar un auto nuevo.
Listen to that
Visita
Spanish.
cualquier concesionario
Sounds very
y
good.
Tenemos una demostración de un auto nuevo. Normalmente, en un auto nuevo es el reembolso al cliente lo que te ayuda
Just
con
write
el
it to
gasto
the
para
end.
tu auto nuevo, que te ayuda con la equidad de tu auto y disminuye el monto de financiamiento para que los bancos
So
se
you just
queden
get you're a
préstamo
millionaire
fácilmente.
car
El
dealer
auto
owner, and
nuevo
you're
viene
like,
con una garantía
over my
que
dead
cubre
body or my
todas
kid's
las
not going to know
reparaciones mecánicas
Spanish.
por los primeros años.
Like, that's
Para que
immersion
usted no tenga
Spanish.
gastos en
This kid looks like he's
reparaciones.
17.
Para
He's in his
todas
dad's
estas
suit.
razones, los bancos le pueden dar un bajo interés de automóviles nuevos.
Just run this
It
on
sounds
the
like he
Spanish
knows
station.
what he's saying. Like he's
Right.
not just reading it.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody's talking like a car dealer with his hands set up for. This is like 12 years old. Just watch how it ends.
Viva el sueño americano.
Americano.
And there's a bunch of those. It's just great. I think it's a treasure trove for us.
Americano.
And there's one where he's like, "Mi casa, su casa."
you want an Angelo update? We had one come in last night.
And I stopped Blake in his tracks and said,
I want an Angelo update after.
The key to muscles and wealth. It's game day mentality.
That's the title sponsor for our studio.
It is.
Back in Dallas. But they're here with us because I went and got some peptides before the trip to kind of give me a good week. You need a little boosty?
I might. I got my injection right here, which I got 10% off, which you can do as well for TRT for life. When you tell them you're a Dumb Zone listener at one of their 12 DFW locations, GameDayMensHealth.com. Like Dan said, it's not just the hormone replacement, the T, but also peptides, hair restoration, weight loss. If you're anything you're trying to accomplish, I was talking to Matt Grimm about this last night. Just muscle soreness. Joints as you get older. You want to keep being able to pump that iron.
They don't talk about it a lot, Blake, overtly, but you want help with that soft wiener.
They have, dude, legit.
Confidence.
They have
Go to
something
Game
called,
Day Men's Health and mention the Dumb Zone.
mention the Dumb Zone and
"We
tell them
got
you want the pee shot. They will put it right in there. And let me tell you something. Boom, boom.
Does it get bigger?
Big time.
What?
The testosterone high today.
I don't know.
So,
So he starts talking last night. He's like, hey, guys, Angela. And I'm like, what are we doing?
I was just giving you a little taste.
Yeah, well, it was a tasty taste.
But first, I don't know if you heard this morning or not, but I thought we had an earthquake. And, like, I was laying in bed, so I didn't quite, like, feel the shake of the earthquake, but it just sounded like it.
Wow, what time? Was it me just opening the door?
I'm a late sleeper. It's, like, 7 a.m. local. And
yeah.
then, like, it just got...
Bras up grinding.
Yeah, I know, you're a grinder.
Me neither.
Yeah, I know.
And then it, like...
See the text I sent?
The more I woke up, the more the sound, like, finalized into, like, a boom, 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 boom. And I realized it wasn't an earthquake. It was just Jake walking down the hall.
Since he's been on that TRT, he
Why do you walk
with
like
authority.
I don't know, but it's not the first time I've heard it. I just assumed my wife was a bitch.
Are you just a big lumbering?
I'm like, I'm just walking.
You just walk with attitude.
But for me, like,
boom, boom,
I walk around my house and I'm like, I literally can't walk here. I'm not allowed to walk in the house without being like, what are you doing? And now you're telling me Blake's up my ass about it too on the road?
Why do you walk so hard?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jake's been my alarm clock.
What does that even mean?
Jake is the alarm clock for everybody?
That's insane. I'm
just know-
not that big of a person.
Because you can hear, like, a door open and someone slide through. I'm like, that's probably Matt or Clayton. But God, I know when Jake is coming.
Well, I'm sorry. Last year it was the kettlebells. Now I can't even walk. I'm
It's
gonna
the
have to
same sound.
catwalk around the house on my toes.
You don't have to prance around. But you just lead with your heel into the ground. So yeah, I was at my computer last night and I got an email because I see when transactions go through on the card, and this one said declined because he's been up against it, and it's
now pause. He's up against it even on. Does he have the second amount?
He began the month, or when I got him the card last week,
like August 6th or something.
He had $150 on the card.
Wow.
Last week?
Yeah, because he had saved 50 from the prior month. So
when he lost the card,
right,
he didn't stop spending. He lost the card.
He had been being good about it. Give him a little credit.
He lost the card.
Okay.
He's not good about it.
Okay.
So it said
annoying. Sorry.
Decline transaction. Temu.
Temu?
He was online shopping.
This is a part he told us last night. I'm like, do not say another word. This guy is out here ordering knockoff Amazon.
Yeah, I don't know what. And it got off to a promising start because he said he bought like a portable charger for his inhaler.
That was at Lowe's.
Yeah, and so I was like, wow, maybe this extra money is doing him well, and it's not. In fact, one charge I wanted to bring you to you, Jake. He went to a creamery downtown, like an upscale ice cream.
No.
And the charge for $12, I think he got a large with like a bunch of toppings on it.
You can tell it's like a Why Hillary Lost ice cream place.
Yes.
Oh no, dude.
But yeah, when I saw the Temu charge, $15.
Obviously, there's no way for you to figure out what it was.
No, it just says declined.
Because I'll tell you, like, are you aware of Temu, Dan?
What is it?
It's just like an online shop. It's Chinese, I think, online shopping. And, like, Rob bought a bunch of stuff. You can get deals, but it's, it's online shopping. But my first thought was that he was just maybe getting, like, some curtains or, like, I don't know, like a blanket you could put around or something. Get that video, Clayton, of the homeless guy from last night's news. I mean, he ordered utilitarian items at Lowe's, right? So I don't think we should just assume his Temu purchase is just him dicking around. But we're watching the news last night, and obviously out here in LA, you're going to hear a lot about the homeless problem. Much like you hear about it everywhere. I think the president is...
Which makes me happy because, as I told you, when I was a kid, I'd see a homeless guy in Cleveland or something. I'd be like, why don't they just start walking west?
Yeah.
Because I always dreamed of living west. And I'm like, if I was a homeless guy, I would walk. What do I have to do all day? I'll get there eventually. Who cares? You'd say, well, yeah, but they'd be in the element. Yeah, well, he's laying there in Cleveland on the 5th Avenue. Why didn't he walk that way and just lay wherever?
I think it says a lot about living in Cleveland that even the idea of being homeless on the West Coast is actually maybe better than even just being in Cleveland.
If you're going to be outside, why be laying in the cold with a losing team?
Yeah, well, we talk. Okay, so
homeless.
Out here it's
LA
a problem, but it's also a little more, woke culture, right? So out here, rather than just being like, what do we do at home? Like, get off the street, criminal, right?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Hey, we're rounding you up. Out here, they have to, like, celebrate them.
Is going viral after building a 3-story treehouse later torn down by authorities. Now, you can see the treehouse here. Before it was torn down, it was reportedly built using scavenged materials from a nearby homeless encampment. The treehouse was said to include a mezzanine and an enclosed place to sleep.
It's like the gem zone.
A new treehouse is currently being built.
Started off slowly with a ladder, and then you started seeing a tarp going over it, and then
you can see a homeless guy up there.
Full-blown house within the next week or two. He had a house, so he lived up there quite a while. He was up there for a while, but
working
it was
out.
a full-blown house. He had everything you needed.
That would be Jake as a
The
homeless guy.
treehouse builder was not there when we were there, so we could not speak with him. We've reached out to the mayor's office, but have not heard back.
So, yeah, out here, they're, like, innovating. And they're like, well, look at this one. He achieved a little something. It's like at home, like Dale Hansen brings you, like, the high school athlete of the week and gives you their GPA. And
here they have the homeless.
Like, let's get the positive homeless story of the week. This one didn't beat someone with a golf club. Anyways, what were we talking about before homeless people?
I have some viewer mail for you.
Let's do it.
Would you like to have this brought to us by fairlease.org?
You might be thinking.
Speaking of shopping online.
If you're out of town, I can't get into the dealership. Where's this Fair Lease dealership? It's
It
on
is
the
right there.
World Wide Web.
Fairlease.org.
Whole web. Fairlease.org, they can make this very easy for you. They will make it very easy for you. Get that trade-in value right there.
Deliver it to you,
Deliver it right to you. Deliver it right to your anywhere.
We were mentioning Community Mechanical earlier. They now lease all their trucks from fairlease.org. And in fact, he said he had a lease already with D&M, and Fairlease bought them out of that. It was that much better of a deal to go to fairlease.org. So if you got a business, maybe think about it that way too.
They may help you out on that same front, on the personal front.
Yeah.
Helping you out of a lease. So you got to find out. If you're going to lease a vehicle, you at least owe them a call, a click.
A click.
To fairlease.org.
And put the dumb zone thing in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing.
Please.
Oh yeah, wait a minute,
Like the drop-down menu or something. I don't know. It's the internet. Where's my viewer mail?
First things first, in yesterday's stereotyping, profiling / racism, I believe Daniel Kaluuya, not Lakeith Stanfield, has joined a cult. They're in a lot of movies together. We're talking about Lakeith Stanfield.
They're at least in one movie together.
I feel like I've seen him in a couple movies, more than just. What are you thinking? Get Out?
Yeah,
No,
and
they're
I
in
just
other
think
stuff together.
I just think you're thinking there's lots of black people in movies since you misrepresented them yesterday. So I just want to let you know that not every black person is one of those two.
Noted. Noted indeed.
Some of them are Junior Adams.
I'll give you you shut up. I'll give you another one that just quote unquote came across my timeline. Somebody in baseball Twitter figured out that Rougned Odor's brother is named Rougned Odor, and that their other brother is named Rougned Odor, and that their dad's name is.
They're
Rougned
just learning this now.
Yeah. And that,
you must love it.
That took off on Twitter, and for me, I was just like, yeah, keep reading. There's a little more.
It's gonna get good.
Find your own. Boy, these guys love each other. They absolutely love each other. So, I was reading the replies. And, we've always heard about Latin players and their ages. And you never really know, right? Like Albert Pujols, who knows? That was one that I always remember growing up was like, you have no idea. I think he's 4 years older than they say he is. So I was reading the replies, and somebody brought up like 4 other cases of this, of the same name for guys who had been in baseball systems. And the dude was like, yeah, you just give the best one the youngest birth certificate. This has been happening for forever. I never knew that's why they were doing that.
So you think Rougned's name is actually not Rougned? Maybe it's Steve?
No. His name is Rougned on his birth certificate, yes. Now, there's probably a nickname his mom calls him and calls the other Rougned something else. But they have 4 birth certificates
if you're
or whatever.
a Tiger Woods dad type, you want to raise a baseball player, you'll name all your kids the same thing.
It probably helps if you can be in a country with shaky record keeping, yeah, but that's the thing. We're not, and you're going to go work in another country? Yeah. So that's why they do it, is that whichever one of these kid pops, he's 17, even if he's 20.
Interesting.
And then, yeah, you look it up, and I don't know, but there are 4 or 5 other cases of 2 guys, at least 2 brothers, having the exact same name from Latin America. It's usually 2. Just increase the odds a little bit.
We talked about Robert E. Lee High School.
Whoa.
Midland Lee High School is back. James emails and says, dodgeball is back in Godly ISD. Sent a few pictures as well.
Nice.
But they do dodgeball now. I think he works there.
I got one from Mark in Tulsa. Need a ruling. Heard a guy at HEB point to these and ask his wife this. The item in question was a rotisserie chicken that you see up there by the front. The guy said, babe, do we want a tissy?
A tissy?
Matt Grimm approves. Well, he seems like a tissy guy for the road.
If you have a tissy, you definitely earlier ate brekkie.
Yeah. Right. Babe, you want a tissy?
Did you do the other one from Mark from Tulsa? The diaper bag?
Go ahead.
I didn't know if you did it last week or not, but we had talked about leaving surveys for restaurants that piss us off. And some of it is you might get a little free food on the back end, but sometimes these people need to know that they suck. Well, he did this. A few weeks ago, my wife, myself, and our 1-year-old were at a local counter serve, had a terrible experience. A receipt came with a survey, so I took full advantage to light them up. He ended it with, I would give you 0 stars if it was an option. Got back to our house, and my wife asked, where's the diaper bag? Fast forward, they left it there. He gets there, the cashier says, are you Mark? Which he says, yeah. And she says, here's your diaper bag, but my manager wants to speak with you.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, he knows they've read the survey. Manager walked me
Nuck
back.
if you buck, Mark.
Manager walked me to the back of the restaurant. As she was almost in tears, proceeded to tell me how she just got a call from her boss's boss regarding the survey and was in quite a bit of trouble. Felt really bad, but probably won't do the flame them on the online survey again. I will instead go to Google reviews where it actually causes them to lose sales and go out of business. Mark from Tulsa. No, I don't want to see the other side of it.
I know. That's a tough part. You got to be about it. You got to be willing to tell somebody to their face, I think this sucks, and you should probably lose money over it. That's what you're saying. That's what you're implying.
We had speaking of baseball Twitter, we have a Roseanne submission from a former player who really accelerated this process. But did you see the picture going around of Johnny Damon?
Yes.
Who's on your screen now?
Yeah. It's
wow.
It's a tough scene.
Is that a Roseanne?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why. Definitely.
That from Alex.
It's just a really good-looking Roseanne. Like, it's possible to be a hot Roseanne. Johnny Damon's still a good-looking guy. I just got an email from Dawson.
Boy, that must really hurt the Red Sox fan to see him wearing that Yankees thing now. It was a big deal when he left.
I know.
Yeah.
It was,
I put a picture in there for a future.
Trader.
I just put one in there. It says Kara.
Dawson, listening to the show right now, has already emailed, something very long here. He's a Cowboy fan from the 80s and 90s, highlighting the structure of the league at that time. The Cowboys had basically no economic advantage. Like you were saying, hey, they didn't have full free agency, and he's just highlighting that. Plan B free agency? Is that something people used to say, right?
That was when, yes, free agency first kind of first toe dip into free agency.
Protect, like, most of the roster.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bad point, and I won't make it again. Jerry's awesome.
I didn't know we were doing Cowboy email because I got one for you.
Jerry and Jimmy, I was just wondering. I'm glad to learn. I also have to pee really bad again.
Again?
Yes, dude. Do your Cowboy email. I just want you guys to know if I get up and run off, why.
Yeah, pee in your water bottle if you're about it.
Do you want us to just time you? Let's time you.
All right.
Hold on.
Tell
Who's
me
got
when.
a thing?
Yeah, tell me when.
Can you put a timer?
Yeah. Is it from headset off, or can I go to the edge and you start it then?
Well, I like it when you edge. So go to the edge. Do a little edging. Oh, yeah, get us right there. You ready? All right, go. Let's see how long it takes Jake to go to the bathroom. And I can mention here that Kelby emailed and said, Clayton is a liar.
Uh-oh.
I have looked on YouTube, Substack, etc. for multiple days. Can you just provide a link to buy tickets for the Rangers game on September 10th?
It's on there.
From Kelby Mann. Says, couldn't find the link. Where's the link?
Well, I know it's in our YouTube info for every live stream. And then the day we talked about it, I put it in the Substack and Patreon email.
So that day. So we have to go look back.
Do you want me to write it down and mail it to Kelby? How else can I personalize his experience?
What if it's somewhere, what if it's on our promo codes page or something?
Okay.
I'm just saying, let's make this easy for people.
Okay, I'm the only one that has access to the promo codes page.
Well, I don't know where the link is. I was asking you guys last week.
I'll put it on the promo codes part of our website, dumbzone.com. Hope to see you at the game.
I also have from E, I can't remember if I've asked you, but would you, September 10th, we're having a Rangers night, or afternoon. E says, I can't remember if I've asked you, but would you ever tell the story or pull the curtain back on when you almost left the ticket with Bob? Bob being a part of it may give you pause. But do you think that'd be a good story time? Do you think that people would care to hear about that? Do you know a lot about that?
Yeah, but I've heard bits like here and there from a bunch of different stories, so hearing it from front to or beginning to end would be cool.
Okay, so maybe that'll be a Business Wednesday at some point.
You want to have Bob on?
Let's book Bob. If he'll come on, I'd love to do it. I talked to Bob last week.
Oh.
Jake is back. The official... Huh? A minute 56. Disappointing.
The chat wants to know if you washed your hands.
No, I didn't get any on me.
That doesn't... that means you think your wiener's that clean?
That's the part I clean every day.
That's all you clean?
Yeah. That was a long pee was the problem.
And I have... this is from Kara. You guys remember Kara? She is the lady that used to date ladies. She had an adopted baby with a lady. And then she met a dude and then married him. And like a dude, they've been up in the den. Like, this must be the manliest man ever. He's done the opposite of the TC thing where TC had a girlfriend but then left him for a girl. This he turned her back to our team.
Just massive.
Anyway, they're cool, though. We've met them. And Kara writes, how's it going? Her name's Kara Lutz. Hopefully well. Wanted to annoy you to see if you would do your old pal a solid. I got my master's degree in counseling psychology in 2023. I'm finally making the switch from Wells effing Fargo to go full-time therapist. And I'd like to claim my spot as the Dumb Zone's official bisexual therapist.
That is a lane available.
I can help with addiction, Jake.
Yes.
Marital problems, Dan. Homophobia, Blake.
Hey.
And literally any other issue that comes my way, and I need all the clients I can get. My number is 469-744-1212. Email is karalutztherapy@gmail.com. If you could tell the dumb Fs, I would greatly appreciate it. But also, if it's too much to ask, that's understandable. No rush either. I know you're going to Cali. Love you from Kara. And then she sent a little photo thing and said, look at me, all official and shit.
I would trust her.
I would trust her as far as I could throw her.
Yeah, why do people say that? Were people throwing people back then? Like a lot more?
Well, that means you would trust...
thrown?
Do you trust dwarfs a lot more than you would trust...
That's what it implies.
Boy, that...
It just was...
That guy, I can really trust him.
God,
I would think that guy might pick my pocket.
Walking around, anytime somebody wants to figure out if they can do a deal with you, they're like, let me pick you up. Gotta throw you. No, she's awesome. That's very cool. Pro therapy, dude.
I got one that's telling on me.
Okay.
You know, let me tell a funny story about myself.
Okay.
Do a little shoddy. I'll embarrass myself here a little bit, boys.
Good.
Teacher.
I'm glad you're doing this.
And I think in a few minutes, Schotty will be starting his press conference.
Will he?
Today, when that happens, we're going to throw it to an interview that we had yesterday with Javonte Williams. We think it was pretty good, so we're going to air that today as our break, kind of. But it won't be a break. It'll be the show. Isn't that weird?
Isn't that better?
I don't know.
Blake, am I up?
What are you doing?
Is this going to be worth it?
I just want to see.
Go ahead.
What are we doing?
We're.
Why do you need a launching point? Just play your dumb old stinger.
Will you? You will.
That's not any good, is it? What do you guys think? Start?
Will you? You will.
Fake Schotty?
Yeah. Let's try
work on
something
it.
else.
Let's not work on it on the air, though. I want to tell you. So this guy says...
Is Dan gay? He is.
Okay.
Can you do a ... to make it longer space? Is Dan gay?
We'll
He
get
is.
back to it. Okay, sorry, bud. Back to parking email.
Good morning, Dan, the impaler of the IUD and finger blasters of the Ottoman Empire.
That I loved.
The other day, me and my 13-year-old daughter were privy to witness from my car in the driveway at the pharmacy of Kroger. We witnessed Dan in the wild. Okay, so it's between 4 and 5 p.m.
Okay.
My daughter and I are in line at the pharmacy, and I see this tall drink of water ambling from his car to the entrance. There he was. Black sneakers, black
Check.
Vuori shorts,
Check.
black shirt,
Check.
and no hat, with his bald, beautiful head basking in the hot Texas sun. I almost creamed myself when I realized who it was.
South Lake's Elon.
I said, that's Dan McDowell from the Dumb Zone. My daughter says, is that the guy from the shirt you got? I said, yes, maybe we should park and go inside. Then all of a sudden, Dan starts to make his way back to his car. Curious as to maybe he forgot something, I see Dan pull out his phone. As I'm watching him, he pulls it up towards his face as if he's going to take a picture. I look to the right, what might be the object of his photography prowess, albeit the phone looked tiny in his monstrous, well-manicured hands. Anyway, it's a brand new black Tahoe that has decided they were important enough to park crossways across 3 parking spots.
Ooh, we got a little parking self-police over here, a little vigilante.
So I was taking a picture, and then he points out that a man walked up and was going to that car. So, like, that I went to my car and kind of pretended to get something out of it as to not want to have a confrontation.
Dude, that is tough. I mean,
And
we
then-
all do it, but you got caught just being a total pussy.
Right. No, I just want, and I've done this
What are you
before.
gonna do with that photo?
I don't know. I take pictures
That
when a
seems
guy is.
unlike you.
I've done this before, though. A guy that's parked over 2 lines or something. I'll just take a picture because I see myself in the future of having a cool Twitter thing that's just telling on people that are parking bad.
Okay.
Or something. So I have a ton of these pictures over the years.
That's
but
really weird, man.
But I've never taken that next step. Like, it makes me mad. I want to do something about it. And then I think I should do something, and then I just forget.
Well, I feel like you
But
need
this
to
guy
make,
got
you
to
need
see
to
the whole
marry
thing.
these two things. Yeah, that is very tough for you. No coming back. His daughter's like, but I think you need to take the picture, but I would be taking the picture hoping they come up so I can be like, yeah, I'm reporting your ass.
To who?
Obviously no one, but you're taking the photo, so you've got some goal or aim here. I think you want them to see it. Now they're confused. What are you going to do with that?
Like, I love the YouTube.
Yeah, whatever it is, you can't stop it.
I love the YouTube parking police guy or the shopping cart YouTube guy. Have you ever seen that?
Things like it, yeah.
Where he's wearing a cape and he'll run after people and just start videoing them. Why are you leaving your cart here? Like, gets real confrontational.
I like that. Yeah. Is he? Maybe we should just start, right?
Wait.
Get ahead of it a couple.
Oh, do you want to do that?
But before that, Dan.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, what
does that remind you of?
It reminds me of how the proverbial used doors suck. Your closets, they suck.
Yeah, but it would take me like forever to replace all my indoor
How about you say forever in a day and take that forever off? This is one day doors and closets, Bob. They're going to take care of you. They come out, they measure the doors. They've got magic 3D technology. They do the doors right there in front of your house. Maybe out back. I don't know. That part's up to you. Buy one, get one door right now at onedaytexas.com/promo30.
Buy one and get 2 doors.
Massive upgrade to your home, replacing those doors.
He's correct
Maybe
there.
you're in the middle of a remodel.
50% off.
You're thinking a full remodel, not what we're into.
Remodel.
Let's do some stuff around the edges here. Get those doors replaced. Any kind of doors, hinged, bifold, sliding. What are some other types of doors there, Dan?
Can you get the DeLorean door?
Get Ferrari doors on your guest bath at onedaytexas.com/promo30 940-969-4790. These are beautiful doors. They do it quick. They do it affordably at onedaytexas.com/promo30.
Okay, so we'll throw it to our pre-recorded interview that we did yesterday after practice, and then we'll come back and do some stuff.
Dan's going to get to the bottom of this.
What?
I don't know.
Joining us now in the tent, we'll say it's brought to us by Flooring Direct DFW, who's our camp sponsor. It is the great Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all having me. Appreciate it.
What is the most famous player to wear number 33 for the Cowboys?
Tony Dorsett, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. Some guys don't know.
I'm not gonna stink.
Yeah.
Did you know before you got here?
Before I got here, I didn't know, but as soon as I got the number, I found out real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Did you see the Ricky Bobby clip recently?
Nah, what happened? I ain't see.
You know what that is?
Nah.
Okay. Well, we were hearing Schotty was talking during the press conference saying that he swore during the post-game prayer. And then some guys didn't know why.
I didn't know that's what the movie was called, but yeah, I seen it. The dude from Elf.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, yeah.
Okay, so
I know he's talking about.
So he did play that for you guys?
Yeah, he played in the team meeting. Yep.
So he had to explain why did I swear during
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he banned from post game prayer now though.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird for you to have another head coach. 4 years in the league, 5 head coaches. Is this now 6? Wait. Name all your head coaches.
I had Vic Fangio. I had Nathaniel Hackett, Sean Payton, and 4. That's my 4th one.
Well, there was I just read on Pro Football Reference.
Jerry
there was
Roseburg?
There was an interim.
Oh yeah, for like 2 games at the end of the season.
Was he real memorable apparently for you?
I really it's because that's the same year I tore my ACL, so I wasn't really in the building that whole season. I tore my ACL the 4th game, and after that I was just rehabbing, so I wasn't really in the building.
So you don't come in the building when you're doing that?
I mean, you do, but you kind of like not really associated with the team. It's like rehab, and then they want you to go home and rest. So I mean, you don't really be around the team that much.
Is it weird?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
Like you're not actually on the team.
I wouldn't say that, but you just around everybody that's hurt all the time. So
sad team.
Yeah, you don't really want to be in that spot.
Do you have to, kind of like take care of the mentals in that situation?
Oh yeah, that's the biggest part.
Was that the first time you'd ever been sidelined that serious, that long, or you had a?
That's the first time I ever got hurt. Like
Wow.
period. I mean, besides like a rolled ankle or something, but
something that required rehab every day.
That's the first time I missed a game.
How did it happen? The injury?
Max Crosby jumped on my back and my knee hyperextended.
Yeah, because you tore ACL, MCL, PCL. I mean everything.
I tore
right?
everything: hamstring, like a part of my calf, posterior lateral corner, all that junk.
The second it happened?
Yeah.
Do you know?
The second it happened,
this is real.
Yeah. Like I felt something kind of weird, so I tried to get up and just, cause like I said, I never really been hurt before, so I tried to get up and walk off the field, and like I put weight on my left leg, it was straight, but when I tried to like step my right, it was like my leg was just like noodles.
Jelly.
Yeah, and then it got real hot, so I just laid down on the ground, and I got up, and I kind of like they helped me off to the locker room, but I'm thinking like I probably just sprained it or something, like it can't be that bad.
Okay.
And then I found out the next day, it was like I was almost out for 2 years, like. If I would have like did it a little bit worse, I would have been out for 2 years.
Damn.
Well, because when you tear all of that, you're expecting a gruesome, like your leg is sideways. I pictured something much worse, but when I saw the video, it almost looks like a normal tackle almost.
Yeah.
So it was just a freak thing that happened.
Yeah, it was just bad.
You got hard feelings for Max?
Nah,
it's okay to say it.
Nah, he sent me his jersey and everything. We cool. Yeah.
Ah, that's a good move.
It wasn't after the injury, but when I played him like the year I came back, he sent me his jersey and all that. So no
that's
hard
cool.
feelings, yo.
So you never played for Mac, right?
Mac Brown?
Yeah.
I did.
You did? Okay, I knew
Yeah,
he
yeah.
came back. Like, so what years?
I played Larry Fedora. I played with him my first year, and then
Okay.
I had Coach Brown for 2 years.
Got it.
And I left my junior year.
It's running back factory during that time.
Yeah, for sure.
That had to have been fun.
So you committed to Fedora, and he
Yeah.
got fired, and
Yeah.
then how do you find out they're bringing in Mac Brown?
And what was your reaction?
Like UNC was my only offer coming out of high school. So like in North Carolina, the way they do it, if you make it to the state championship, you either play at UNC, Chapel Hill, NC State, or Wake Forest. So my senior year, we played at Chapel Hill, and like first play of the game, I scored like 80-yard touchdown. And right after the game, Coach Fedora came up to me. He was like, "You want to spend the weekend in Chapel Hill?" I was like, "Let's do it." And then that Sunday, he offered me. He was like, "You want to be a Tar Heel?" I signed the paper same day.
Wow.
Yeah.
What'd your family think of that? Like, pretty quick process there.
Yeah,
Were they like?
they just knew my college was finna be free. They weren't tripping.
That's true. All right. Yeah. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Sign the paper.
Were you in the NIL game at all?
Nah, I missed it. I missed it by I think 2 years.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
I feel like it's gonna get out of hand sooner or later. I don't think it's gonna last too much longer.
At least in the form it's in now. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make some new rules or something, cause I mean it's gonna turn into all-star teams.
But are you pro?
Yeah, I'm definitely for it. I feel like they should get as much money as they want, but I just feel like sooner or later they're gonna put some kind of restrictions on it.
Like when you're there, are you basically a pro?
What, in college?
Yeah, I mean, are you?
It's different at every school.
Yeah, besides the school part, I feel like what you mean? Like, are you a pro as far as?
Just like the time you put into it, the effort. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
We always think they should get paid for all that you do, but
Yeah, for sure. I don't feel like I actually feel like the workouts and things were actually harder in college than in the NFL.
You don't have a union.
Yeah, probably because it's like forced. Like you got the coaches and everybody forcing it, but yeah, I feel like if you're making money for the university, I feel like you should get a part of it.
And when you first go there, if you only got recruited by one school,
They kind of have you by the balls.
Well, no, but are you even thinking I could work this into the NFL? I would.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I really had like Chapel Hill always been my dream school, just growing up in North Carolina. But I was really finna go there just for school, like just to be a student. But when I got there, and I was probably like 6, 7 on the depth chart, And it was my first time being away from home all the time. So my mom came and picked me up every Friday and took me back home. And then she came and dropped me off on Sunday for the start of the week. So I never really got used to the college experience, and it was different. I didn't really want to be there my first year because I wasn't playing. It really wasn't it wasn't fun at all. But as time went on, I started to learn and got an understanding of it. I mean, I started playing more, it became fun, and then my junior year, I started seeing my name pop up on like Twitter and things, draft boards. I'm like, oh, this might be real. I might actually got a chance.
And then why did you come out after your junior year?
Honestly, I just seen like I said, the draft boards and things, and then talking to agents and stuff. They was predicting. It was like, you could go here, you can go here. I'm like, shoot, I might as well leave. There ain't no point in coming back and like
not much better position you could put yourself in.
If they tell you top 2 rounds for a running back, you're kind of a fool to stick around at that point, especially pre-NIL.
Facts.
So that's what they were telling you? Like they were saying it's going to be a first couple day type thing probably?
Yeah, there was like first 2 rounds, maybe third. So I'm like, I don't care where I go. If I'm getting drafted that early to any team, I'll go.
So
with the 3 days though, or now that the NFL has like day 1, did you have like a big party that night thinking I could be the
No, I didn't. Cause that's the thing. They sent me the cameras and all that to set it up, and cause that was during COVID, so it wasn't really. I don't think nobody was at the draft.
Right. Yeah, Goodell was in his basement.
Yeah, they sent. Wait, I think it was a year after that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they sent all the cameras and things like that. But I'm like, bro, I'm not finna have no party, have all these people come over here, and then I don't get drafted first round. And I got to bring them all back tomorrow. So I just waited till the draft was over, and then after I got drafted, I had a party like in 2 days.
So you hear people talk about, you're familiar of the nerds in football, like downplaying the value of the running back over the years. And obviously you can just see it in the draft. Like 10 years ago, you might have been a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
You're taking running backs top 5, top 10. And now it feels like we've gone too far, and that the running back just doesn't matter at all. I feel like the way I've always seen it is just the run game together. The offensive line and the running back working together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you think about just how people regard the running back now?
Yeah, I mean, if you're just a running back, I feel like you don't really hold that much value anymore. Like, if all you can do is just run the ball and just like bang into people, bruise, do this and that. I feel like you got to be able to catch. You got to be able to protect the quarterback. And then you just got to be a smart football player overall. Like, don't just run in and stuff. Like, you got to be able to make plays. They want playmakers. I don't feel like they just want running backs.
Yeah, and that's a great way to put it. It's always been confusing to me that you have a third down back, and it's like, all right, well, this guy's pass pro. This guy can catch passes. And I'm like, I'd like that on the first 2 downs, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just want the whole thing, the whole package. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about the combine because, you know, it is just how fast can you run, your shuttle, your bench press, and none of that equates to a good running back. Because, like, I saw your 40 time, 4.5 something, but then I watch you run away from guys on the field all the time.
Yeah.
So, training for the combine, was it completely different than how you prepared yourself for an actual game?
Oh, yeah. Training for the combine, it's like 6 weeks of just, like you said, doing everything you're doing. It's no, like, I mean, you might do football drills once a week. But other than that, it's training for the shuttle, bench pressing, training for your vert, doing this, doing that. And then when you get on the field, like you said, none of that don't matter. It's all about angles. Like, you could be as fast as you want, but if I'm running that way and you running full speed and I just stop and go back the other way, like, you can't stop and catch me. So, I mean, you just got to be smart, like I said.
Have you ever heard of a place called P3 in Santa Barbara? It's like a performance center place. So Luka went there before he came to the draft, and that was one of the things. So they have these plates in the floor where you train.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things they learned about Luka because they could actually measure, like, his decel.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no way to do that at the combine.
Yeah.
But that's what matters for a running back.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if, I don't know, one day they'll get it more advanced. Because I've seen how these guys prepare for the combine, and it's like, none of this is for football.
Nah.
You're just working the bench press.
No,
and working the shuttle time.
But, I mean, if you get somebody like Micah and you go out there 6'4", 250, you run a 4.3, I mean,
you can see it sometimes. Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask about your approach to it because did it seem like a waste of time? Like, I'm doing this just for the draft? Because, I mean, I guess some guys do climb rounds by having a good combine, so you have to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that doesn't make you a great football player.
I wouldn't say it's a waste of time because, like I said, you still getting faster. You still getting stronger. I mean, you still getting quicker just doing those little drills. But as far as equating to football, I don't think it matters that much. But it's not a waste of time. I don't think it's a waste of time, though. Yeah.
So we've been working on. Go ahead.
I was just going to, if we're still talking combine, did you like study for the Wonderlic?
The Wonderlic? Nah, I
Do they
didn't.
do that anymore?
Yeah. You talking about the little computer test, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, you don't study for it. It's just like, it's more like I wouldn't say a test, but it's like,
it's a measurement, almost.
yeah,
Like
it's kind of weird. It's like they'll show you like a picture at the beginning of the test, and then they'll wait all the way to the end of the test and be like, "Can you remember where the spoon was at in the first picture?" Like stuff like that. You see what I'm saying?
And you're like, no.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a memory type game. It's stuff like that. Yeah. Or
Okay.
pick which shape is different and all that.
And how did your agent like work with you on having? Did you go in for any interviews ahead of time to different teams?
All my interviews was on Zoom.
Oh,
So
that's
my-
right.
So
it's
my
still
agent,
COVID.
my agent actually told me like just wear a collar shirt. So I'm in there with a collar shirt
No
on
pants.
with basketball shorts. Just looking at the screen. Yeah.
So we hear all about Schotty and the compete and the. How are you at ping pong?
I'm alright.
Did you get to play paintball?
I'm probably average. You said paintball or ping pong?
Ping pong, I know you guys did.
Yeah.
Paintball, you might have missed. That was day one of.
No, yeah, I was there.
you
Yeah,
were?
yeah.
How are you with?
I sound better at paintball than ping pong.
Okay. So he's demanding you all call him Schotty, I
Mhm.
guess. We've been trying to work on new nicknames. Why don't we just call him Sawed Off Schotty? Just call him Sawed Off. Doesn't
Yeah.
that sound tougher?
Sawed Off Schotty. Yeah.
Tactical Schotty. Tactical Schotty's another one we've been
Yeah.
working on.
Double
Schotty just
pump.
feels like we need more.
Schotty.
Compare Schotty to Sean Payton.
I mean, I feel like they're in a different age group. They feel so. I mean, they obviously gonna be different, but I feel like Coach Payton was more, like straight to the point, more like stern, more strict. Like however he said, that's what he want. But Schotty more like laid back. He still get his point across. Still make sure you do what you got to do, but he just got a different approach. I feel like they both, at the end of the day, they want the same thing. They just got different approaches.
Did you go out? Have you gone out to eat with him?
Who, Schotty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went out to eat with him.
Who was in your group?
I can't remember everybody. I think it was me, DB, and Duran, Miles, Wanye, Feed.
Trent, maybe. Is this the one he was telling us about? Trent, the deep snapper?
Yeah. I
Hey.
think Trent was with us too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Trent was with us. We went to the restaurant that's right inside the Star. What it's called? I forgot what it's called.
Cowboys
Like
Club,
upsta-
something,
Yeah,
probably.
right upstairs.
Chick-fil-A.
Is that the
Nah.
first time you'd ever met Trent?
Trent,
The
yeah.
deep snapper?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't even know his name right now.
Right. So now I'm up there.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's the kicker's name?
Nah, Aubrey. I'm tripping.
There
you go, yeah.
Banger,
You got the
Banger,
first, you knew the other one too?
Yeah, Banger's a punter.
Right.
I'll take it.
He's the one that comes in if you guys don't do your thing right.
Yeah. I'm better with faces though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There
we
you
could
go.
we'll trip you on that possibly. Okay, I wanted to ask you about playing here and how this compares to like playing. Well, you trained in where? Colorado, but what was it? Was it indoor, outdoor?
With the Broncos.
Training
Where was
camp.
there?
Oh yeah, what, last year? Or when I was
Yeah.
Colorado.
Okay,
Yeah.
but with the Broncos, what was that training camp like compared to? Because this is wild. I always think this is wild that they fly us all out here and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean everything about the Cowboys, like it's wild to me. The facility wild, just the way they go about things. I mean, we went the other day. I went shopping like right up the street, just all Cowboys jersey. I thought it was like a festival out here, but it was like, nah, this the team. Like everybody love the Cowboys. I'm like, dang, they got 2 states, but
We also have like a whole country too.
Yeah.
By
Mexico,
the way.
yeah.
The one south.
America's team.
They rally.
That's hard. Yeah, but I mean, the altitude, that's definitely a difference in Colorado.
Yeah, what's that like?
It probably take you like 2 weeks to get used to it. You can't even really walk up steps or anything like that without getting out of breath. If it's your first time, and I know people like with sickle cell stuff like that, you can't play games in Colorado. But as far as training camp, I mean, the weather was like pretty much like this in Colorado. I mean, it wasn't too hot.
What is the having played in Colorado? This is what comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
What is the drug testing situation in the NFL these days? Is that what is that?
I mean, I think for weed you get tested like the first week of training camp,
And that's it.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, it's just
Flame
like
up.
like street drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Like hardcore drugs.
before we get you out of here, we have to ask you about current UNC football.
Yeah, with Belichick.
Not just with Belichick.
What about it?
With the team president or team manager or whatever she is. His girlfriend that he met when he was 18 years old.
Yeah.
She was 18.
Does she send out emails to the alum? Does she ask you for money? Like, how involved?
I haven't talked to her. I actually haven't even met Coach Belichick yet, but next time I go down there, I want to meet him, though. Is
there a lot of times guys get hired, they reach out to the alum, like try to get that back in. Do you know anything about it?
No, he did reach out about a golf tournament, but I was in Dallas, so I wasn't able to make it, so I didn't go to it or nothing like that. But I definitely want to meet him, just talk to him, see how his personality, his demeanor, see how he at.
You met Jerry?
You need to meet her.
Jerry Jones?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I met him.
What was that like? What was your impression before you got here of him?
I really thought he was like mean, like just the way everybody talk about him. I thought he was like mean, like stuck up and like rude and like that. But like when I first met him, I'm like, oh dang, he down to earth. Like,
the most normal billionaire in the world.
Like he humble. Like I'm like, I guess he just everybody get a bad rap with the media. So I guess you can't judge a book by the cover.
Effing media.
It's the worst. You can't trust them.
Yeah, at all.
What's intentionality mean to you?
Intentionality.
Doesn't Schotty say that a lot?
He do. I mean, just be genuine. Like, be intentional. Don't just say stuff or do stuff just because. I mean, like, if you do something or say something, actually mean it. Mean what you say and say what you mean.
Okay, we would not fit in on the Cowboys.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all.
The great Javonte Williams, everybody. Good luck.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
I was number 5 in line for the Xbox 360 at the Garland Target. Did y'all see Tyreek Hill's house is on fire? Are y'all familiar with the video game Grand Theft Auto? We have a lot of buzzards in our neighborhood. Dude Perfect and Impractical Jokers, Mike and Molly, Yes Dear, Friends, Fertile Myrtle.
Just watching.
Wouldn't you love to hear the punchline?
Oh my gosh. Just the look, the life leaving Machota's eyes as he have to trail the walk along, trying to show the cancer scar. Yeah, he got a cancer laugh.
Sorry, excuse me. We're having fun out here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that a little bit there.
What are we going to work on?
Is it just because he's super close? Is the echo or what?
I think he's fine.
Okay, talk.
Do we have a delay?
I mean...
Oh, no, that's good. We're perfect.
Do we have an echoes?
No.
No, we can make it work. We're good to go. Camp coverage brought to you by Moxie Energy Drink. DrinkMoxie.com. These are good. These are fantastic. If you're an energy drink person like myself, just get a case. Try a 12-pack and report back at DrinkMoxie.com. It's clean energy, 150 milligrams of caffeine in each serving, and mushies, bro. Got that lion's mane in there. Get your brain firing. If you like what you're hearing from camp, DrinkMoxie.com. What's the scene out there, Dan?
So got the wireless here, the hookup, and I am looking at the practice field right now. There are a few players trickling out. I'll tell you the guy who's first one here and the last one to leave, number 17. Brandon Aubrey.
Pro. Yes,
Brandon Aubrey. That's how you get to be an all-pro.
Coach was just giving him a little bit of love. Everything Schotty says is legit and genuine, but I also feel like could be made fun of because he's like, man, I just thought they kicked the ball. Get in there. These guys actually have like technique and footwork.
Don't make him McConaughey.
He is. That's what he's going for.
He's not that cool. Yeah.
Are you ready for some football?
Let's have some football.
Well, Chubbies is here to get you ready for the NFL season. Chubbies, the maker of my Hawaiian shirts for these many years. Been a Chubbies shorts guy forever. Got the Chubbies Cowboy shirt, got myself some Chubbies Cowboy shorts, and now they have a new line of NFL gear. So go check it out at chubbies.com/dumbzone, and you will see the NFL collection there. They got Cowboy shorts, Cowboy shirts. Maybe you're not a jersey guy, Blake, but you want to rep your squad?
That's me.
You want to do that at chubbies.com/dumbzone. I'm about to read something to you.
Okay.
Chubby's is the ultimate football apparel brand. So much so, they created their own fantasy football league. You guys love that. George Kittle, Ian Rappaport, you love him, and others have come together to assemble the Chubby's League on NFL Fantasy. Each week, the top 5 scorers win a chance at Chubby's gear. Polo shorts combo with their team's logo. The grand champion gets a chance at the ultimate fan experience. A 5-city, 5-stadium NFL game tour with a +1. Would you bring me?
Yeah.
While the fantasy flop faces a hilarious and unforgettable punishment, only Chubbies could pull this off. Head to chubbyshorts.com /
How long's the live spot?
I told him I had to read it, and he's still... Head to chubbyshorts.com / the Chubbies League to learn more and have some fun.
Oh, they got a clearance tab.
Get ready for the most outrageous fantasy football season of your life. Here's the main one, though. Go to chubbyshorts.com / dumbzone.
Oh.
Get $10 off anything you want, baby. The best. They got wick away stretching. I just like their shirts. All right, what's up, man?
What is this, an infomercial?
It could be if I wanted it to be. What are you going to do about it?
You know, I'm going to kick your ass, buddy. Okay, so where I am right now is on the edge. We're edging the Cowboys practice field. I am in the VIP area. This is VIP fans, and I'm looking at a couple of. How did you guys get in here? Can I ask you what's your bit, man?
My buddy, or my old boss, he hooked it up. He hooked it up for us, so that's how we got in.
Okay, this is pretty sweet. You got a mini helmet?
Yeah, I got a helmet. Brought it from home, so hoping to get a couple autographs. You know,
who are you looking for?
Parsons.
We were close to getting him last year, and then
Yeah, they'd love to get a signature from him.
twice now. Yeah. So Parsons is the goal.
You know, the Cowboys also want a signature from Michael Parsons right now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
What are we doing?
I have zero idea. I hear it all the time at work, bro, and it's just, it's getting old.
What's the problem with
you know what I mean?
Why is it going like this?
I want Parsons, and I don't know. I mean, what else does he got to prove?
Right.
Yeah, why is what's the hang up? What are we doing here?
Jerry, he likes to, stir the pot a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. I mean, we did it with, Lamb, last year? So.
Yeah. It makes news.
Did they know about that Jerry's new kid came out like 2 years ago?
We're the talk of the town like always. So,
That was in the news.
Do you live here?
No, we live in Santa Clarita.
Is that not here?
No. It's like, 30.
Oh, Santa Clarita.
South, yeah.
6 yeah.
The Santa Clarita diet, is that a thing?
It's not like an old TV show.
It is an old TV show, yeah.
Okay.
But some memes came out of that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
All right.
Is this a YouTube channel? Where are you guys from?
Don't patronize us.
DumbZone.
Be nice.
Okay. Are we going to be on something that we can watch?
We're on live right now.
They're patronizing us.
Live was popping.
What are we doing? Yeah.
That is so
Are
pretty.
you want to promote anything?
No, unfortunately not.
Like, who are you?
I'm Mia Batoni.
Mia Batone?
That's me.
Let's get that IG.
That's my brother.
Let's get that IG.
Ask for her snap.
Twins.
Huh?
They have twins?
Oh my gosh. Right? So
that thing's ruined.
You're not identical, though.
No.
She's a beautiful lady.
I didn't know. Sometimes there's a transition.
Yeah.
I mean, in California, I thought they mandated transition.
Right? Who knows nowadays? Who
Right.
crazy world we live in,
I
right?
know.
Get right
Yes.
with Jesus, everyone. That's my word of advice.
Okay.
There we go.
Favorite book
All
of the
right.
Bible?
The Batonis, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, yeah,
Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Go.
Go Cowboys.
All right.
Again, it's
The
Chubby's.
Batoni twin. I found twins.
Yeah.
That's
That
your
was
dream,
fantastic.
Jake. Twins.
Yeah.
a
No.
dude and a girl.
They're right up my alley.
We're not allowed to show any Cowboys practice.
Yeah.
So we're not allowed to
Respectful.
film any Cowboys practice, and we will not do so. Right now, though, I can just tell you. So we got referees around the field stretching.
Yep.
Blake might know this guy. His name is BJ, it says on his bat.
That's a back judge.
Number 78 is BJ.
Hey, Ron.
And it looks like, can we get this guy behind me? It looks like Stavi's out on the field there. Well, you see the big giant guy over there?
No. What you're going
okay.
to get over there is a lot of like player family and stuff. But by yesterday, there was like super loud rap music going on.
Well, hold on. This one isn't player family. Let me go next to it. And I'm glad there's not rap music because we can hear the Batonis.
That's true.
Boy, Dan sounded so old yesterday. Has the music ever been this loud?
Does it feel louder? Just a little bit louder?
Can't they turn it? How are they going to practice with the
And you
music
guys
this
all
loud?
agreed that it's loud.
How are they going to hear the play call?
Yeah,
We're gonna have to go to a silent count.
Yeah, because SoFi was so loud.
I mean,
That's
a new
I'm
area.
going elsewhere in the VIP area now. Can I talk to you for a moment? We're just talking about to Cowboy fans. How'd you guys get in the VIP area?
Sure. Llamaba Casino? Yeah, tickets.
Oh, okay.
They want him at a casino? Okay.
You
Cool,
won?
man.
You won?
No. I'm actually a player in the casino.
Oh, it's like a
player in the
VIP,
casino.
like a gift, like from the casino.
Oh, okay. A gift from the
VIP.
casino.
VIP.
Very nice.
VIP.
And how have you been this close before to Cowboys practice?
Yes, it's my third year coming here. So yeah.
Okay, so you're all very familiar with how this goes.
Mhm.
And are you trying to get an autograph or anything? What's your deal?
But I
Pregnant?
can't. Nobody.
How's the
Have you
offense
ever heard
looking?
of? How's the offense looking?
Good.
I agree. A lot of
Let me
space
just
out
test your
there.
Cowboy knowledge. Who is the Cowboys kicker?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Who is the Cowboys quarterback?
I don't know. No, just
All right, you know that one, right?
of course.
What number is
Who
Zeke?
is the owner of the Cowboys? How does Zeke look this year? Ezekiel Elliott.
It's not there.
All right, that was my test. All right.
Quarter,
Zeke is in
quarterback
another
before
team right
Dak.
now.
Quarterback before
No,
Dak.
Zeke is retired.
Quarterback
He was
before
my
Dak.
favorite.
Who? Okay, one more quiz question. Who was the quarterback before Dak Prescott? He took the job of.
I forgot.
He dated.
They don't
Jessica
even
Simpson.
remember the only Mexican
He
quarterback the
announces
Cowboys
games
have
on
ever had.
CBS right now.
Antonio Ramiro.
He actually. Are you? Do you have Hispanic heritage yourself?
Mhm.
This is the only Cowboys quarterback with Hispanic heritage.
I know. I just forgot his name.
Tony Romo. Okay. All right. Well, great. What's your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Well, nice talking.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. We're moving on. Walking around. You want me to go down the line like to the non-VIP fans?
Was she hot? She wasn't.
Hey, Schotty.
Why
Yeah,
did
yeah.
I say that?
Yeah, go check out some VIPs. I can start doing some news if you want. Like we could just shoot.
Well, I think we
DS or-
also can, if you would like to see behind the scenes here.
It looks, yeah.
So this is the tennis courts, of course, at the hotel. And then right behind that is 2 giant football fields. Why? I don't know.
Don't start
But
asking
there
and
are
answering
2
your own questions.
Dude, if you not, but you haven't been hanging out with them. It's all effing day,
Don't
dude. It's
do
from
that.
the morning right when we get in the car. It's
Are
killing
we
me.
going to
it a
training
lot?
camp? Yes. All
No.
right.
Is it all
It's
effing
fucking
day?
killing
It's
me.
not.
You know,
So
we got a
this
big.
is built up over the years, though, to where these big structures didn't used to be here. You used to be able to sit in our tent and watch practice.
Right. Direct.
And they realized we gotta install some VIP areas.
There's a freight
So I'm
elevator
walking-
now.
I want you to go roll some putts over there.
Yeah, they got putts, they got drinks, hot dogs, all you could ever want, really.
Oh,
I saw
here's the
Clayton
music.
house to hot
Dude, I'm
dog.
telling Shotty's picking the music.
Rock show keeps coming back. This is it. This is how you know somebody's a blink absolute poser. Anybody who picks this song. Hey Jeff, you want to hang out?
The music is back.
Grab a headset. Yeah.
See this sign here? It says blue and white wristbands only.
You probably
Let's
can't go in.
test that.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see if Dan can get kicked out of VIP.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
This says blue and white wristbands only.
He walked right in there. He's in
Done
the
the
VIP.
movie.
Now he's going to roll a few putts over there. Like every team has, an opportunity for you to play mini golf at practice. That's an entirely
this will
normal
give you an
operation.
opportunity to. You can now hear some of the practice music. Now this is much lower than yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing? Thank you.
Is this yellow card?
Just don't video anything on the field, though. Okay. We're very careful about that.
What do you got? What do you got going on today? Getting to the bottom of the football thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out the football stuff.
That's a cool hat.
Thanks, man. Branded bills. That's bonus for them getting mentioned on your show.
Yeah.
Congrats to them.
You coming to Malibu with us?
I don't think so.
We're gonna go do karaoke.
Clarence leaves us every night.
Who are you talking to?
Oh.
Jeff Kavanaugh of
Hey, Dan.
DLLS Dallas.
Yep.
Sports.
Yep. Cowboys podcast. DLS Sports.
Actually, this MFer's a YouTube star.
Who?
Yeah.
We're over here sweating. Just, please, sir, may I have another few hundred views?
Yeah.
This guy's like, let me put something up by this evening. It'll have 19,000 views. And I'm just like, the Cowboys suck.
It's fair. It's fair. If I just said the Cowboys suck, it would get way more. It would get way
That's
more.
true. That's true.
The dumber, the more.
All right, so we're watching Dan. We kind of thought
I'm
practice.
now walking on the side.
Yeah, you're in.
I'm surprised you got that
now.
far.
Yeah, I think the camera should just be decidedly turned away
I'd like
from.
to talk to some real Cowboy fans, though, if I could.
I think you're on your way to.
You a real Cowboy fan?
There's Coach Flus.
What's your name?
Coach
Ryan Jackson.
Griff said
Ryan,
hi.
what's up, dude?
Are you gonna?
How much, man? How about you?
What's your bid?
My bid?
Bid.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you here for?
I'm just here to just watch some training camp.
Oh, yeah.
Watch my team, you know.
What are you trying to learn about the team?
What would you like to learn about the team by watching?
I mean, I just want to see how they play this year.
Yep.
And how do they look so far?
Great.
Have you been to practice yet, or is this your first one?
This is my second one.
Okay, how'd they look in that first one?
The first one, they were good, man.
Who won?
Well, no, so it was like 3 Sundays ago. It was just a practice. That's all. We were all the way over there, though.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think of Schotty?
Is Joe Milton better than
I
Dak?
like him, man. I do.
You're a Schotty guy?
I'm a Schotty fan, man. I'm more of a Schotty fan than a McCarthy fan.
Hell that guy
yeah,
sucked.
And his dad
Badass.
was a winner, so.
His dad was a winner.
Was a winner.
Go Browns, dude.
Well,
Oh yeah.
He didn't
Who are you looking? Who are you looking
What
to get
happened with
an
Trey
autograph
Lance?
from today?
From Overshown today.
Yeah, he might get.
Love to get one.
Do you know whose number that used to?
That used to be.
He took that number from someone.
Oh yeah, J-Ron Curse.
No, Rowdy. Rowdy, the mascot.
Rowdy's double zero.
Yeah, he's 00.
Oh,
He
this
is
thing's
now.
yelling at me.
Cowboy knowledge.
Yeah, that's too
Why
much.
don't you learn
yeah.
your spot?
That's why you don't do
okay.
sports radio.
Let's go Texas. I'm in the Cowboys.
You don't
Go
know.
Tex, where are you from?
I'm from Upland.
Upland. I don't even know what that means.
That's so like Ontario area.
Is that by Ligma?
That's Canada.
No.
Near Ligma?
Is it anywhere near Ligma? Okay.
Oh, he stepped you out.
Have you ever had a Moxie energy drink? Do you like energy drinks?
I never have.
Would you like to have a Moxie energy drink?
I'll give it a try.
See,
Yeah, pop the top.
Oh, you
now,
got some energy
some
drinks?
people,
Yeah, hook him
some
up.
people
There
would
you
say
go.
to
You
me,
got cold ones?
is that a Moxie
No.
drink
Is
in
it
your
Moxie
pocket,
over
or are you happy to see me?
There may be one over there.
Isn't that funny? Because look how big it is. There you go, dude.
Okay.
Appreciate it, man.
Have a
Just
Moxie
let me
energy
take a
drink.
display
We'll get you
one,
some
or-
ice.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want.
Okay, I'll just take this.
As long
Yeah.
as you go to drinkmoxie.com.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not gonna, but I will.
Yeah. I got you.
Hey,
Looking for some real Cowboys.
Oh, it's got mushies in it.
You guys are
Your
real
acuity
I
is
don't know
about to
if
go to
you're
the
correct.
moon.
To show you a little bit.
Sorry, I
There's a
forgot
little
Dan's
bit of
doing
it
stuff.
right there.
Me
You
too.
can see it.
You have legit cowboy tattoos, a helmet.
Wow.
Yeah, a star. Originally from El Paso, Texas, but
Yeah.
born here. Raised here, in Oxnard.
Yep.
Raised in Oxnard.
Yeah, raised in Oxnard, but I'm from El Paso, but I got family all throughout Joshua, Texas, right outside Dallas.
That's
So you
nice.
got
Go out.
Just
you got
ask him the
Texas
question.
in your blood.
Yes,
Everyone's
I do.
wondering.
Yes, I do. It's in my blood, yeah. And I've been a Cowboy fan since 1970. That's the year I was born. I used to see my uncle
weren't a
break
fan
TVs, and
the
I
day you
would see
were
the star. And it was Roger Staubach back
Just
in
ask
the
him
days.
if you're Mexican,
back
are
in
you
Texas,
allowed
yeah.
to like a different football?
Oh, yeah, I'm a hardcore Cowboy fan.
Now are you of Hispanic heritage?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Are you allowed to, being of Hispanic heritage, are you allowed to be a fan of any other team?
There's your volume.
You know what? In our family, you're not allowed. You're either a Cowboy fan or you're no fan. You better not say you're.
Does he call them the Commanders or
other
Redskins?
sports team fan.
Yeah, Redskins. What does he think of that?
You got to be a Cowboy fan in our family.
What do you call the team from Washington? What nickname do you like to use for them?
I still call them the Deadskin. And for me, I mean,
Hell
but it's Cowboy in my family or nothing. It's football Sundays, and you see my whole family. It's all a Cowboy party. It's a big Cowboy party every Sunday. It's like church.
What do they got to do to get over the hump here?
I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard. I do truly believe in my heart. I truly believe I'm gonna be a realist. I truly believe that the year Dak took over and took Tony Romo's spot when he got injured up there at that Seattle game. I truly believe that's the year Romo would have won a Super Bowl.
Oh, you drew the wrong. All the right info, wrong conclusion.
Romo suspending.
We messed up there. We messed up. We should have let Tony Romo get his spot back and see what happened.
They were 13-2.
Well, we lost to Dak. But I truly believe that was our year to win the Super Bowl. I'm just being a realist. I'm a hardcore Cowboys fan. A lot of people quit on a lot of people quit on Romo. I'm one of the guys that didn't. I didn't quit on Romo because I truly
bring Romo back now.
Gotten us there.
What if you brought him back for one more year this year?
Better than Milton.
Man, it'd be great, man. It'd be great, but we'll see.
What about his head coach?
What Dak does with us this year. Time's running. Time's running out for Dak too, man. He's starting
Dion as head coach?
See if he can sing you a little Cowboys song.
That same
for this season, a theme for this season.
Honestly, we'll see what Dak does this year. I'm gonna give him
we will.
I'm gonna give him one more chance. I'm one of the Cowboys that's gonna give Dak.
Yeah, that's a good
chance.
theme. One more chance.
See, but I think we got to move on from him.
Nice
it doesn't because
to do that.
And then he just became.
How many times over the years have you said, "I'm going to give the Cowboys one more chance"?
I lost count, man. It hurts, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I cried, man. I cried over the Cowboys. Even my family knows it. I'm just one of those ones that, man,
I know, bro.
I don't want to die.
Do you know this? Like,
she's a friend. I just met her.
Oh, you just met her?
Yeah.
Friend,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Are you similar?
Yeah, Dallas Cowboy fans. We all just we're family. Even we didn't know each other ever.
Familiar.
Here, so we're family.
Okay.
I'm with you.
We're gonna be here through thick and thin, man. I'm gonna be here through thick and thin.
What do you think of Schotty?
I don't know if thick or thin is the good or bad one.
It's just it's hard. It's hard to
bad.
No,
I mean to call it out, man. It's hard. What we're gonna do this season. I'm gonna be quiet this year because every year I keep saying we're going to the Super Bowl. We keep saying, and it's starting to get old. I'm getting tired of that story.
Shaq would agree with you.
Yeah. Shaq said he's gonna go to the Super Bowl, and if he does it, he's gonna run through New York butt naked. So that's a bold
Would she like to see that?
Hopefully Jerry hears that. Jerry, you gotta do something. Can't let that happen.
Wouldn't you want to?
That might be a little scary. He's a big dude.
Honestly, a lot of people are blaming Jerry. You know what?
Just kind of walk off while they're
I don't
talking.
necessarily blame Jerry. Jerry's not out there on the field. It's the Cowboys players. They need to ball up and man up and play some hardcore football. I'm just being
ask him if he'll join our show.
You're just being
let's carry it over.
It's not.
That's your biggest fault, is that you're honest.
Yeah, that's my biggest fault. I see it.
You can come in right after Schotty.
And these players, we got a lot of talent out here.
Yes.
And,
facts.
When you go,
Mike is not
I'm gonna tell you. Just think about that Green Bay playoff
tired.
game.
I've passed out.
I know.
A decade ago.
I'm gonna go.
No.
Football game.
They've been beaten badly more recently.
About that game, and we all saw the blowout. And you can't blame Jerry Jones for that.
No,
you cannot
that's true.
blame Jerry Jones for that. The Cowboys, you can't do that.
Who's your favorite player?
Right now,
Jerry.
I'm gonna say my favorite player is CeeDee Lamb, man. He's just a beast. That guy's just a beast of a receiver. He's up there.
Class act.
He's a beast. I don't care. They're saying he's number 3.
Didn't know Jesse hated Oscan like that. That was refreshing.
And this year, I think he's going to tell him. He's going to show him.
Do you know the NFL celebration?
Yeah,
Did Jesse cuss?
They stopped doing
No,
that. He
not
can't
really.
do that no more. That's crazy.
Do you think that'll affect?
But I think he said he wouldn't pour water on him if he was on fire.
Got something else planned. I know
in a
CeeDee
Jesse
Lamb,
way.
He's a talented player, man. I got the feeling he's gonna
Get away from this guy.
Man. He'll have some new celebration.
Who's the Cowboys kicker?
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Brandon and Aubrey, man. And Anger.
Yeah.
And Anger both. Man,
That's a
they're
Cowboy
both
fan
good
right there.
players.
Who's the deep snapper?
I mean, Aubrey's #1 right now in the NFL. We all know that. We all saw him. He would have broke that record when he kicked that field goal. They iced him, I believe. They iced him.
Cleveland.
I don't know, but they should have let him. I think
Dan's
they
trolling us now.
Right? They didn't let him kick
You've
the
lost
field goal
7
afterwards,
subscribers.
but they didn't kick it again.
What do you think of this rap music?
I like it. I honestly, I think it pumps the players up.
Ask him if he uses the word.
The thing I don't like, and I'm gonna bring it
Do you
up,
censor yourself while singing rap songs?
is all the horse
You get
thing that
very
they're doing. I don't
census
like
from the Latino community.
Huh? I don't care what you do, Calvin.
Hello. Hey, what's up? Good to see you, man. I want to have Calvin on the show.
Calvin, just go do the stuff, man. Find
Did we
Dan
lose Dan's
McDowell.
audio completely?
Hopefully.
Okay, let's get back.
Hey, the Lions main thing. Can I tell you a quick story? Oh, you have to go to break.
No. Do I have to go to break?
I don't know. Are
Who
there
the
breaks?
fuck are you
I
talking
don't know
to?
about the stuff.
Don't disrespect us like that.
I don't
again.
know the stuff.
Speak your mind.
So the
Speak
mushroom
freely.
thing. I like the 150 milligrams of caffeine. I think that's a great number.
It
So
is.
I think 100 is not enough, and 2 is a
200's
little
too
jittery.
much.
150 is the right number.
Couldn't agree more.
We were walking in to the premiere for the Netflix thing, and I realized that the suit that I brought a suit. I reached down into the pocket, and I felt a couple of capsules, and I was like, when's the last time I wore this suit? And it was lion's mane-ish, I would say. It was.
And
had a couple micro
you-
Deezies in the suit.
And did you have those after the premiere?
No, I had one walking in, and then the other one's on my nightstand.
Yeah. I just want to know if there were any remaining after the premiere. That's great.
No, I'm a micro.
I'm proud of you.
I'm a micro guy.
Yes.
Not a macro.
Peen, dose, all of it. Is he just still talking out there?
He hit the mute switch.
But he's still. Is Grim still
At least he
filming
knew
him?
it wasn't good.
We respect your honesty.
He had the awareness.
You want to jump into the news?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump out to practice.
Okay, we'll
I'm
be there in
a
a minute.
big football man.
I know. I
gotta
know.
go.
We'll talk to you in a second.
For sport.
While we have this opportunity, I can tell you about the Frankels, because Jeff is wholly incapable of doing that in any consistent way.
214-817-333-3333.
Round
you
them
can hit
up.
as many threes as you want.
You can. Keep dialing it. 7 of them will suffice. 214-817-333-3333. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. If you get yourself into an accident, let's say somebody runs you over with a snowmobile or bashes you with a golf club, and you're just hanging out
You think
at
it's
your
a hate
religion.
crime.
Yeah, well, call the Frankels. They're going to get to the bottom of this. They have over 100 years of combined experience. When you call, you'll talk to a partner. Please, if you find yourself in this situation, make sure you call the Frankels.
And they're not going to pressure you, because we've heard from some of our subbies that they've called and the Frankels said, yeah, you don't really need us.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal copy point, Blake.
I'm just trying to help.
I am thanking you for helping and doing so dutifully. Blake and I were talking earlier about whoever the intern is who has to make sure all the rap songs are edited, because they all definitely are. We're waiting on you. We're going to do the news.
Hold on.
Yeah, we are.
Did you guys just lose me?
Yeah, you muted yourself.
How? That guy was gold.
We got a good amount of it, but we were having a different take.
He was great.
No, he was good.
You should have heard what he said after. Anyway.
We're ready for the news when you are.
I know, I wanted to give him a moxie, but then you guys are like, oh, I can't hear him. All right, I guess I won't do the moxie bit.
Here's Jay.
And that was not a good copy point from Blake.
I thought it was.
No one has ever told us that about the Frankels.
I'm an elite copy point giver.
So last night we were just crushing some LA news, right? So there's 4 local channels, as I've told you, but also we have Fox Local and More 27. We know that they got all kinds of channels out there. So the news stations, they've got other things they can go to. And now they have YouTube, which they actually care about. So if something jumps off at any time, they're on. And last night, it was a car chase. And it was great. So we're going to get to that in a second. The first story from L.A. is we were just watching the Chiron, and Matt Grimm would say, that's a good one. A massive cockfighting ring busted up in Los Angeles. 3,500 birds during a 6-week investigation. They arrested 60 people. Operation Crowing Rooster.
Hell yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was a decision made in that room of, can we use the word cock? And once they figured out, like, there's just no way. Like,
Operation Cock Block.
Exactly. Somebody in there was like, all right, if we can't do that, what's next best? And Crowing Rooster is fine. The next story we saw, of course, was them awarding the Homeless Innovation of the Week, which was a homeless man who had constructed a 3-story tree house.
It isn't really Innovation of the Week, is it?
No.
Okay.
What's up? Was she just saying hey?
Yeah, I think so.
Who was it?
I don't know. Lady.
Oh, ladies love me.
Dude,
the chicks were all over me down there.
Yeah, we could tell. We could tell. A man and a woman in San Bernardino County this week ran down a man with their pickup truck and then sprayed him with tear gas while he was pinned under a wheel of the vehicle.
Damn.
Yes.
That seems excessive.
Yes.
He's already under the wheel.
Struck several times by the vehicle, pinned underneath after he was wedged,
and then
began spraying tear gas in the victim's face. This is just a normal Cairo. This isn't even a story on their news.
Yeah, they don't have time for it.
They're like also. So if you go to the YouTube pages for some of these local news stations, they actually have a tab that says police chases. And there's one every day. And the one for KLTA says, click here to binge the latest police chases.
Binge?
Oh, wow.
And we caught one last night, boys. Hot, live. Let me tell you something. I'd watch this every night if I were out here. The production, immaculate. Basically, it's like watching Red Zone. And we were locked in for the full 30 minutes. I have all the audio. And I'm going to show you how this is exactly like watching a football game. For example, the speedometer of the driver is on the screen and going up in real time. They've got the guy in the chopper. They've got people back at the desk. But the guy in the chopper and the people back at the desk, this is not, for all their greatness, this is not, what's his name? Steve Eager. This is a dude who covers a police chase every night. And they know the ins and outs of all of it. And it just feels like you're watching Red Zone. So I will start you with, is my audio up, Blake? Okay, so this is going to be our first one here. Let's just get into it.
Well, Mike, you mentioned gang units behind this person. So this could be more than just a stolen car.
So what we start with here is a stolen car. That's all they know about it. But they're like, you know who started this pursuit? The gang unit. So now I'm just thinking it's Vic and the boys. And they tried to stop somebody for a stolen car, and that guy was like, holy shit, I'm about to get tortured. I'm taking off. So now they fill that in.
Could be. And the way this started is actually pretty interesting. Whoa, blowing through there. We were listening to this, and the George unit that went code 6 on him first, which means the officers were initially out of their car, making a U-turn here at Franklin, and looks like getting back northbound on the 101. Yeah. So the
Steve Eager does not know code 6.
No, or the G. Hey, this is the G team
from Devonshire Division that originally tried to make this stop. They were actually out of the car first, and they requested a backup, and then this person jumped in the car and took off.
So what we have here is they stopped somebody. They all got out of the car, and while the gang unit is there, this guy's like, I'm getting back in the car and taking off. They did. So now, we've got an element of like Homer call here, because we've got the people back there trying to fill you in, and then we've got the guy. We've got the guy in the helicopter, who, by the way, is the guy who we played audio from back during the protest, who was just talking about his divorce and how poorly his life was going. Same guy.
They've already been able to give a clothing description. They said he's a man in his 30s, late 20s, early 30s, wearing a gold chain. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. Why don't you chill and let me finish the play?
I'm with
jumping in here. This is the sort of thing that drives Jubb crazy.
So definitely not afraid to take some chances here.
The unit, the gang, they've already been able to give a clothing description. They said he's a man in his 30s, late 20s, early 30s, wearing a gold chain.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Lost it right there.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to this next one here, which is highlighting the production.
I heard the helicopter saying, get off the freeway, guys, get off the freeway, because the units missed it, so they were having to notify Hollywood Division, and so there's no units immediately behind this.
Okay, maybe he's right. Yeah, right
Hollywood
here.
Bowl visitors from trying to go into those neighborhoods to park. On the left, we're showing you that scene there moments ago where the driver got off the freeway at Cahuenga.
Did you hear what just happened there? Highlights. So while the chase is still going, they're like, over in this other box right here, we're showing you back when they were on Altadena.
That's great.
And the sharp turn they made. They're cutting the thing up in real time.
So they got like a truck like at the Stars game.
Yes, pull red one. We got him over here on 2.
Sponsors,
dude, they're showing a highlight package while this guy is still active. Like, the chase is going on.
So great.
This is something you could only hear in LA, and also a bit of a cross promotion.
And the lights are back off again.
Yep.
Yeah, lights off and on a, kind of a dark vehicle as well. And I mean, we know that a lot of the freeways in Los Angeles are not lit very well because so much of the copper wire has been stolen from a lot of the lights out here. We know Mike has done quite a few stories on that, but
quite a few. Okay.
Like, copper is such a problem that they're like, yeah, dude,
Bubs.
It's dark out here because of that. I thought this was just cool police talk and reporting.
Yeah, so they initiated it. I just was playing back the radio
unit.
traffic a little bit more. The communication center asked the unit, the George unit, are you code 4 on the vehicle? They read out the license plate, and then something happened. You can hear some yelling in the background. The officer requests a backup, which is additional units, a helicopter, and a supervisor. And then very quickly you hear her say, hey, and then it sounds like they get in.
Her, you say? You got a female Vic.
To a pursuit right after that. So something was happening outside of the car. It's very hard to discern what it was, but something was happening outside of the car. Then this person jumped in, and now they're calling it stolen. And this all originated on.
Okay, so last one here. Much like analysts on Red Zone, here they're going to break down the play.
we've definitely seen some, deviously clever ways of these suspects being able to evade the authorities as of late. That, of course, everyone's still talking about that pursuit that we had on Sunday with the multiple carjackings and the vehicle change and that happened underneath the freeway. So
they have so many car chases, police chases, that they refer back to last week's game. And they're like, we remember the trends we saw coming out of last week's action. It appears the rest of the league starting to run some of those same plays. I
wonder if every station does this, because this is awesome.
To an extent they do, but the ones who are really, like, for example, if you've got 8 o'clock programming on your ABC channel, you might not be able to do this, but if you've got ABC Local or Fox Local, and I think this one was Fox, we just go over there, we can run that anytime.
Okay.
Put it on YouTube, put it on the app.
This is their Channel 27.
Pretty much, yeah. And so we're enthralled into this. The chase ends in a I don't know, it looks like a dark office, like impound lot. It's just an industrial looking lot. And the cops lose the guy. Ooh. The only light on the guy at this point really is coming from the news chopper. And we're like, this guy's gone. Like, he ran into a building, ran back, it's completely dark, and the news guys are like, we lost him. Where is he?
And they were trying to tell us there was no exit.
Do you have the video, Clayton? So we're watching this, and we're like, they keep saying there's only one way in and one way out of this building. And we stick with it for as long as they did, which is like 10 minutes. They're scoping the whole thing out. The helicopter's flying around. We're like, this guy's gone. There's no way there's not another exit to this place. Play the video. Son of a bitch. I wake up this morning, and we have the conclusion to this thing is they just, like, they got the guy, and they walked him right out the same door that we were looking at all night.
Oh.
We don't need the video, but yeah, the guy was he was holed up, and they waited about 2 hours, and then they got him. But this just happens every night, and it's fantastic. We were like on the verge of placing bets.
That I'm sure people do that.
I am positive that people do that. And while we're on that same tip, they referenced the Saturday night one. They have not caught those oil rig guys.
Okay.
Last night they were running with new look.
They're not catching them
at these guys, and it was just
It's
a
done.
different camera angle from the same robbery. In LA, you can steal an oil tanker
and get away.
Like, Grand Theft Auto has never seemed more real to me than when watching the news out here. I'm like, I don't know, maybe that does just happen. There's your Cali news.
Oh, that's the whole news? Or is that just Cali?
Nah, we'll make that the news.
Cali news.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That kind of reminds me of Window Nation. Doesn't
I
it
could
you?
not agree more.
Just because it is the middle of summer, and my God, is it hot in Texas. Not out here, though. But in Texas it is, and people get mad at us when we mention how great the weather is here. So
Well, here's something you can do about it.
That's right. And get ready for the winter weather as well by protecting your home year-round with Window Nation. This month, 50% off all window styles.
0 down, 0 payments, 0 interest for 2 years.
Wait, you don't even pay?
Nothing.
I thought it was just 0 interest. You're saying you don't have to pay one payment for 2 years. And
Correct.
you're going to have brand new windows now.
Correct. And once you replace all those windows, you can get yourself a Cowboys jersey and a chance to win a pair of tickets to a Cowboys game, a Cowboys home game. So, not going to get better than this deal right here. Schedule yourself a free estimate. It's quick. Window Nation.
Boy, installed in 1 day or less? What are they stealing that from One Day Doors? What, everything we do, you can just do in one. Why are all our sponsors so convenient?
That's a great question,
Fair
man.
lease, you can just do it right there.
And they're fair.
Yeah, Window Nation, they will install all your windows in 1 day or less.
866-90-NATION. 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. No payments till 2027.
Bop.
The Dumb Zone presents Today in History.
Man, I forgot to put the image in there of my Uber Eats order last night. Yo.
What did you do last night?
Dude, every day I wake up real early. So grindy.
Top there. You can.
So is it the Disco Dan's Pizza or whatever? I saw Dan's Pizza in the fridge. Was that you?
No, that was dinner for the boys.
Oh, these guys. I was at dinner with you.
The three of us
It was not
and
pizza.
listener Jared got a couple pizzas.
Oh, you can do stuff from two different places?
I didn't.
These guys did
These
a
are two
pre-dinner?
different orders?
So
No,
the
there's
sushi
one.
place was pre-dinner?
I think it's one. I got ice cream. I got
But
two.
there's also Popeyes down here.
That was the night before. Last night I plowed through the rest of the good
But-
Yasso bars. There were four
But
of them.
yeah, because
Dude, we
when I
bought
was
5 boxes of those.
when I was still up,
No,
you
we
crushed
had-
a
we
couple
still-
of those Yasso bars,
Yeah, I had 4 of them.
and then you went back for another Ben and Jerry's and Reese's.
You had 4 Yassos in one night?
I didn't stop there, folks. I was like, that was awesome, but that's yogurt.
How does he keep getting away with this?
And I ordered.
And he looks better than ever.
He walked out without a shirt on the other day, and he's just all skin and bones.
I ordered 3 Reese's ice cream bars. Holy hell!
3.
That's you know what? And I
You're like,
intended to do a 2-in-1, and I blew right past that stop sign. God, this feels good, man. Shout out to Nip.
I don't understand you.
Did you see me out there grinding this
Couple
morning?
viewer mail birthdays.
That's a sweet
I did, bro.
jersey.
You're up so
guarantee you
early.
that's Maris Leofau's dad. There's no other reason to have that jersey.
Viewer mail birthdays.
But it
Dear
was signed.
Pharaoh of the Fallopian Tubes, Master of the Moses in the Basket.
Okay. A new twist.
Please with my brother Jimmy Miller. Happy Gail Sayers minus Brian Piccolo plus Dak birthday.
The great Jimmy Miller?
His leaders are BK Harmony, Medieval Dan, and Blake's Cedric Benson, Adrian Peterson, running back 1 baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough to top, man.
He was once an intern for Norm.
The great Jimmy Miller.
He had to print out the Mitchell report.
That's him.
That's awesome.
F Mod A, F Nico, and F the Hepala haters from Bruce. P.S. I lost in the first round of Donnie's online COVID domino tournament to Jake under the username buttchuggin since '99. Gay or not gay, buttchuggin.
I think that's all very cool. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hi, Dumb Zone.
Hello,
Please
man.
wish happy birthday to former Bad Radio intern Darian McBrayer.
Shut up.
We were talking about him yesterday?
Yeah, we probably spent 10 minutes on old Sub Boy.
His leaders are Cray Trey, Captain Sorensen, Fake Leighton Vander Esch.
That was a fun one.
Dan's Basement Mosquitoes, Rob Ford, Leroy Jenkins, Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
I
didn't hear about any subs or
Pure Dumb Zone, no guests, no sit-ins. Dan gaslighting that he's nice to interns.
Oh, sheesh.
Ooh.
That's
From
tough.
Darian McBrayer.
Wow. You did not like him.
No?
I'm just saying. I don't get the sense you like any of them.
It just depends on how they act on the casting couch. I'll like you.
He's coming around on Henry.
You like me, I like you.
Henry's arrow is way up right
Just
now.
got to know where my back is.
We got a vape.
Hey, Daniel. My number of DFness is the year that Congress authorized women lawyers to practice before the Supreme Court.
I'm going to say that was because I know Ruth Bader Ginsburg did it when she was young, and so she died a couple years ago at 80. I'm going to say 1977.
Boy, that seems pretty late there. It's 1879.
Practice before this. Okay, they couldn't have credit cards until 1980.
Yeah, but they can get up there.
Doesn't that
They can
seem
get up
weird?
there and yap, though.
Can't vote, but...
shout out to my brother, birthday shout out to my brother-in-law, Eric and Katie. Let's see. Big
I'd watch
fan.
that video, you know what I mean?
I lived in Cali. Let's see. I don't know who his leaders are, so let's say Sarah Hepela's Absolute Milk Sheds.
Can't go wrong.
And the healing of the nation via the Lincoln-Douglas debates. Proud member of the Beehive. Tell Blake he has to play the Tierra Rajada Golf Course in Moore Park. Look it up.
I have.
It is one of the best I've ever played. Anyway, that is for Kelby. Think that's a dude or a lady?
Dude.
Yeah.
Kelby is a man name?
Yeah.
I didn't say it's a man name. I said I think the guy's a dude. It's not a real manly name, though.
All right.
But Colby, you know. Dude, the best thing is everybody who walks by here, like VIP and everything, they think we're like a TV station because we have lights. Everybody's peeking in here like, what's going on?
It is DZTV.
Executive producer.
Damn, that's what I got to use instead of Dumb Zone. Anyway, today is Wednesday, August 13th. On this day in 1980, Todd Rundgren. You know who that is?
Of course.
How about you? Give me one Todd Rundgren song.
It's me.
Song.
I like Can We Still Be Friends?
That is a great song. He's one of the greatest songwriters of his generation.
How many people have you said that about?
Well, his home was invaded by 4 masked men on this day in 1980. Todd and his girlfriend and 3 house guests are bound and gagged while they strip the house of valuables. That's kind of cool.
Seems intense.
Yeah.
You know, Marin had a bit last night that made me think of you, of just when you're an adult and you like travel and you have a friend who lives in a city and they're like, stay at my place. You're like, what is wrong with you? Why would I, if you can ever afford a hotel, ever, where are you to a point where you're like, I'm going to stay at my friend's house so that I have to worry when I go to the bathroom or when I come downstairs in the morning, like,
well, yeah, you're
I
loud.
can't imagine Dan ever being like, yeah, I'll just crash at your place.
You're a loud stomper.
Not at the Red
No one
Roof
wants you
Inn
to
next
stay.
door.
Yeah, with
There's nothing wrong with staying with friends.
I agree.
Save a couple $100.
That's the thing.
My friends just don't have enough money for me to
to live in my.
I want to stay in a
He'll go
palace.
stay at Cash Roy's house tomorrow.
I will stay at Cash Roy's place anytime. And I'm a great house guest, by the way. Ask him.
He hath deemed himself.
I'm an elite house guest.
Why?
Because I wash the dishes, I clean up.
I have appreciated you doing the dishes this week.
Thanks, man.
Graham took out the trash this morning. You guys are killing it.
I know. I went to take out the trash and saw it was already taken out. I was like, whoa.
Beat you to it.
Who's doing my job? And on this day in 1986, Herschel Walker. Future almost senator.
Very close, dude.
He signed on this day to play with the Dallas Cowboys of the NFL. He was a USFL star. And he would sign for $5 million over 5 years.
They're making too much money.
Mm-hmm. This is the day that Michael Jordan's dad was found, like, in a creek. He was not alive. He was dead. And this is the day
It sounds like vermin. Like, found him dead in a creek.
South Park debuted on this day in 1997. And Blake thought that meant everything South Park does on TV can be done on local radio.
I cannot stress to you the panic in the North Texas evangelical parent community over that show. It was literally as if Satan had made a TV show, put it into our culture, and they had to protect us from it like it was Satan.
Which is very funny because I feel like I remember that happening with The Simpsons. Because Bart Simpson would be talk back and he'd say, "Eat my shorts." And then, your parents were very upset about South Park, and then we are very upset about Love Island. Like, how much farther... Every generation has something where they're like, I can't believe this is on.
You know what's funny about that, though, is that in that same sort of milieu or whatever, Jackass came out. And my parents, I remember being like, this is actually awesome. Like, it didn't seem like they were disgusted by it.
Well, that's because you watched it with Chappie.
Probably true.
You weren't watching with your mom. Your mom's like, oh, cool, a Hot Wheel up his butt. This day, August 13th in Dumb Zone history.
Let's see. Beginning with last year, do you remember when Jake tried to give us COVID?
Jake gave me COVID a couple of times already.
I think I tried to.
Yeah, but on this trip last year.
On the trip, I got it.
You went to Disneyland World.
I did.
And then Jake said, "Okay, I'll wear a mask if it makes you feel better," and he wore it for 3 seconds.
I said yes, then wear a mask, and then he just took it off.
Yeah.
And then we became obsessed with this again. I think this was on the show on this day in 2018, and then we replayed it in 21. Do you remember Lindsay Draper, Jake?
Yes. Who did she work for?
Blue Star. She gave us this.
Thank you, Bill. Yes, I am with wide receiver Aaron Talon. First of all, he just told me this is your first time in AT&T Stadium. What is your reaction to this place?
It's dope, man. It's a great environment. It doesn't feel nothing like a preseason game. With everyone in the stands. So it felt real good just coming out here, being my first time playing in the stadium.
Okay, let's talk about your camp so far. Been on Oxnard College. You guys want to improve on this year in the offense is really stretching.
We got to make them pay once they give us one-on-one coverage on the outside.
Okay, obviously your first time at AT&T Stadium, but also your mom's first time. Guys, we turned around. She's not too far behind us up there. If we could get a camera on her. Hey, so fun. How much
That was last year?
2 years ago.
That was a few years ago. She was with Alan Hearns, but we had fun with that.
Hey, so fun.
Not an odd thing, though, for her to say, it's your first time at Cowboy Stadium. Also your mom's time. Like, why would his mom have been there before him?
And they pan up to her, and she's waving.
Hey, so fun.
That was fun. That's it for today in Dumb Zone history? Or?
Do you want me to say, and this has been today
Well,
in Dumb Zone
I just want some
history.
indication that you're done.
That's it?
Just kind of waiting for your...
Shut up, Schotty. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, today's celebrity birthdays. Osa Odigizua is 27.
That's a leader right there.
Born in Dayton, Ohio. Well, you can be a leader if you get paid. That's when I'll be a leader.
I don't
DeMarvion Overshown is 25.
Another one.
Agent Zero.
Doubt him at your own risk.
Sherman Williams is 52.
Wow, Cowboy running back. Very confusing to me as a child.
Because I thought he was paint.
Me too. Yeah.
What about, was he the one that filled in for Emmett when he was out for 2 games or no? Is that someone else?
Oh, that sounds right, yeah.
And did he have 100 yards every game?
Marty, well, no, they did terrible, right?
Yeah.
Or at least they lost.
No, they in the second game, the game where Charles bashed his helmet through the wall in Buffalo, they lost 17-14, and offensively was not good. Also, they missed a kick, which I think would have tied it, which is probably the main reason Charles bashed his helmet through the window. Kickers.
Yeah. Bunch of foreigners.
Neither of these guys are foreign, though.
Marty Turco, 50.
He has a bar at the airport.
That seems like a big, like, there's like a Drew Pearson one, Dirk one. It's weird.
David Faraday is 67. Wasn't he really against Liv? And they're
They
like,
got
well,
hired.
what if we pay you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's what? Did you do 9/11? Who knows? No one knows now.
Boy, Troy didn't have good games during that stretch.
Those first 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Did he ever without a good running game? What?
Jay Buhner is 61.
Wow. They used to have Jay Buhner Day at the ballpark where you could go get your head shaved. I used to think that was awesome when I was.
Did they really?
Yeah, when I was just at they had it a few times because I would see it watching Mariners Rangers and be like, damn, Jay Buhner rocks.
Colby Allard is 29.
Failed, right? Was he a first-round pick?
Yeah, he had some promise, right?
Well, that's probably
Colby
the
with a
first-round
K.
pick, Bart, but
Andre Thornton is 76. He is a Cleveland Indian great from years ago. DeMarcus Cousins is 35.
dude, in his, at his peak, that was about the most fun basketball player I'd ever seen. There was just nothing like
That's
him.
very superlative.
Dude, when he was doing his thing, and he was on bad teams, so nobody was telling him shit. He was just like, oh, I'll just kind of do things DeMarcus's way. It's fun. And he got viral meningitis.
Dave Jamerson is 58. He was an Ohio University Bobcat great, and that's where I went to school. You may remember Gary Trent. He was known as the Shack of the Mac. Well, Gary Trent, there was
cool.
Dave Jamerson before Gary Trent. He was the 15th overall pick in the 1990 NBA draft.
Interesting. Is that a big deal back home?
It was at Ohio University.
Did you take a bong rip with him?
No. High wire aerialist. Areolaist.
Walinda.
Philippe Petit is 76.
Oh, man on wire guy, huh?
Yeah. Danny Bonaducci is 66.
I don't really know what that is. I just know he was on all of the shows when I was a child.
He was on the Partridge Family, and that's all.
Well, I mean, after that, reality and comedy shows, that's the so 70s
Right.
or
He
something.
was on the Partridge Family when my mom was a child.
Right, but he was milking the C-list thing by the time I was a teen. Annoyingly.
Actress. That's changed. I'm bringing that back. Debbie Mazar is 61. Her first movie was Goodfellas.
Wow.
She was Henry Hill's side piece.
Okay.
He would cheat on Dr. Melfi with her. Actor at birth. John Slattery is 62. That's Roger Sterling. A madman.
Okay.
Is that worth going back?
You'd probably like it.
What does that mean?
It's for women.
Mad Men?
Yeah.
Wow. Don't know if I should take that as an insult. I am a guy who owned 2 cats before ever meeting my wife. So I enjoyed Mad Men. Okay, so I have 2 candidates for our Dumb Zone birthday of the day, but first we'll bring on intern Henry. He is back in Dallas.
Swag Lord.
He is slaving away. He's sending Jake overnight packages.
He got it here.
He's in his bed.
Making the company pay for Jake's
He just woke up.
vapes.
Damn right.
He does look like he just woke up. Were you out slaying poon last night?
Jeez.
God, I wish. No.
Cranking hog? All right.
Yeah.
All right, intern Henry's birthday of the day. Let's get to it.
All right. So that annoying little shit that did the vlog with Trayvon Diggs.
Oh.
Neon's 21.
What's his name again?
Neon.
What?
He's a streamer. He's done. CD's been on his show. Trayvon's been on his show, and they'll go hang out with him for like 8 hours and just stream the whole thing. He seems special needs. Is there like a whole lane of special needs kids on YouTube and Instagram that? Because it was that kid, the Texans fan. Remember Nico?
Stretch.
Snatch.
Stitch.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Sketch.
Wait.
Yeah, that's the thing now.
Wasn't he doing gay porn?
Yes. In a past life.
Why do you laugh at that? Why are you against the gay? You are. Kara Lutz is right.
He wasn't doing porn. He just got found out.
Doing?
He might have done a little.
Or like, I think a picture got leaked or something.
What was he doing in that picture?
No, I think it was like him in makeup.
Okay. Well,
I don't think he was in the act of anything.
Today's birthday is Neon, who has 1 million subscribers on YouTube and has spent more time interviewing Trayvon Diggs than you ever will if you did this for 50 years. That was the one where Trayvon told him he wanted to be the LeBron of the NFL and play with Aiden. I feel like his training regimen is right up there with, the hyperbaric chamber guy.
He really said that?
It's a joke. But
all right.
To me, it's a joke.
Yeah. All
Thanks,
right.
Henry.
So he could stay on for the rest of it, right? Or
I
no?
still wanted to thank him.
Oh. So our Dumb Zone birthday of the day, I have 2 possibilities, and they're both aimed at you. One is U.S. Secretary, or maybe she was former Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is 79.
Wow, yeah. That's a Matt Grimm. Maybe? Bed chair? Treasury?
Well, the reason I brought it up is I thought for sure you might have.
Yeah, definitely somebody who, if you're out at seeing Gus Frerotte play quarterback, you might look up and see Janet Yellen or, Scooter Libby.
Yeah, the CBS cameras have caught.
Right. My God.
But
is that Dick Army?
My real Dumb Zone birthday of the day, it says here, Kempsman, Valerie Plame is 61.
Damn, son, that is a blast from the past. That is the CIA agent that was accidentally outed by the Bush administration. Her husband was also an operative, and she's hot as piss, bud. So if you think they're having ugly CIA agents, it was confirmed when she was outed. They're not. Look her up.
Okay, so she's not. When I read that name, I thought, did she drive across country in a diaper or something?
No, that was Linda Novak.
How do you know all these names?
Valerie Plame that's a CIA agent, undercover, completely beyond the veil until this shit popped. But she was dude. That's they got spies looking like that.
Does it make me an old head that I think she's hot?
No, it makes you a good, virile young man.
Okay, good.
What's the oldest lady
You're never
going to
get in trouble for that, bud.
How old are you? 21?
21. My best play was actually the night I lost my virginity. I said I was a year older than I was at a different college bar. I was at Furman University, and I was going into my sophomore year, and I got with a senior. Yes, I was 18, and I got with a senior by saying that I was a junior.
So she was 22?
I believe so, yes. Best night of my life.
Yeah, bud. So we learned that Henry was a virgin until college. That's a piece of news. And that he walked in and was like, where's the senior piece of ass here?
So the oldest...
H-Dog's in the building.
Super simple, man. Get her a drink. Show, bust some moves.
Stop
they're playing some
talking.
good music.
Stop.
Keep talking.
So
love
the
it.
oldest.
I
So
love
that's
it.
the oldest age gap. But is that the oldest woman you've ever been with? Then still,
Yeah.
you've never
Yeah.
been with somebody over 22 years old.
No, Dan, my experience is very limited.
Dude, but after this internship, man,
Yeah.
just
everywhere
wait.
you look, it'll just be sopping.
I've just
Oh
told you. I
my
was
God, you're from the dumb zone.
when I with that. I can't remember how old was she. I was 18. She was 31.
Leather,
It was amazing.
your alligator.
Yes, her skin felt pulley. Like it's leathery.
taffy.
It's weird. This is not.
Will this go
and
back?
She was 30, 33 or 31
right.
or something.
Yeah, this is also in Ohio, 80s 31, 90s 31 is. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it's a Wilford Brimley line, might.
And that is still the oldest woman I've ever been with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Born on this day, now dead. Bill Masterton. Blake? Who's that?
I don't know.
He's the only NHL on ice fatality.
Oh, okay.
And he did it with the Stars, and you see his number hanging in the rafters. Because if you want to get your number retired, either
Die.
score tons of goals, or just die. I'm like, I might be able to get my number retired. And Fidel Castro, he was born on this day, now dead. Dead on this day, still dead. Alert your wife. Florence Nightingale,
Ah, yes.
the founder of modern nursing.
Mother Teresa, they
Okay.
called her.
What do you think that means? Modern nurse. What did they do in the past? Like before the modern nurse? They weren't as naughty?
Yeah, they're just serving whiskey.
Does your wife
and
ever
then-
put on the nurse stuff for you?
No.
Bro, you're all in the. Okay, you're laying in the bed. She puts an IV in you. Like, let's play the whole thing out.
Wipes your bottom.
Yeah, gives you a little
Mr.
sponge
Jones,
bath.
it's time for your sponge bath.
Said, oh, this part isn't
Oh, am
clean
I
either.
exciting you?
Here's the way to clean. Here's the way I like to clean
Dude,
this part.
imagine role playing with your wife.
I hate it.
What do you mean you hate it? Like,
Wouldn't it be
you've
great?
done it?
No, I don't want
Just
to do
thinking
it.
about
I'm just
it.
thinking about it.
Like, it would turn it. We would be laughing in 5 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing? Are you dressed as a
Why
native?
are you talking like that?
Yeah, you asked me to put this on. I'm like, I don't know why I did. This is
a
weird.
native? Did you say like Sacagawea? What is she?
She's saying, why are you acting so confident? I know what you're packing.
Yeah.
Look, just wear this.
Just pretend.
Wear the fake mustache, and you know, this thing straps. It's just like a belt. You just hook it up and.
I'll wear this name tag that says Eva Braun.
Oh, also, dead on this day, still dead. You have Kenny Baker. He was R2D2. What movie is R2D2 from, Henry?
Star Wars, come on, man.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know. Did you guys know it's the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, and they're going to be showing it in theaters?
I don't care.
God
Do you want to know where I read that?
No.
Space.com, news of the day.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you a conspiracy theory that I don't think is that far out there? I mean, you could say this about any like entertainment industry or really any industry. I think Star Wars exists as a stimulus for certain sectors of the economy every few years, and that's the only reason it exists. Like just that. Hey,
You are a stoner.
No, what I'm they're it's propped up by these movies that don't need to exist. There's a huge demand for another Star Wars. No, but they know it can make money. They know that will be juice into the system. It's the only reason they're there.
And died on this day, still dead.
They
Jack,
know I'm right.
Jack Ryan.
Oh.
He invented Hot Wheels and the Barbie doll.
Wow. I thought you
was really trying to trick kids into his van, wasn't he? Okay, so explain the Plame affair to me again.
The Valerie Plame thing?
Yeah.
So I don't recall specifically, but she was married to a guy. They were both undercover, and I think they were somehow affiliated with like the Democratic Party, and to mess with them, somebody purposely outed them while they were undercover. Their name got published in like the Washington Post. You're looking at it. What do you see?
Yeah, it still just doesn't. I guess I just don't get it.
Okay.
So I asked my friend to clarify and help me, and he just goes.
She was undercover and for political reasons was outed as a CIA agent, which is something you really hope doesn't happen because usually it means they're dead within a day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's thank Flooring Direct DFW, flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Schedule your in-home visit. Moxie Energy.
DrinkMoxie.com.
And Silverback Construction. And, of course, Scene over at 360 Wealth Management. We good?
Indeed.
I'm good.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
When all the Cow fans heard the news, Romo was hurt, they sung the blues. But a new hope now has arrived. He plays to win, ain't about no job. Dackety-dack,
Cowboys are back.
this dude is calm, he keeps his cool. He keeps it real, don't act no fool. Lets everybody play their role. Trust in his teammates, know the score. Dackety-dack,
Cowboys are back.
now Tony Romo's kicking back. He's healing up and watching Dak. A little more nervous than before. Might not get the quarterback no more. Dackety-dack,
Cowboys are back.
So now the future's burning bright. Foundation pieces left and right. Zeke, Dez, and Tony ain't too bad. But the Zeke, Dez, and Dak guy ain't too sad. Dackety-dack,
Cowboys are back.
dackety-dack, 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 dackety-dack.